Wolves Hunter going against GR Survivors. It will be Hullabaloo on Lakeside Village. It looks like he's heading into Big Boat, and Iron is making his way to the second floor as the Magician. We have an Explorer here, and we can harass with the Wildling, and we could get some attack blocks with the Professor Scales. He's going to be dropping down here. And it looks like he's going to be finally closing the distance. Going to utilize his one illusion to make it to this pallet. And the Hunter's clones are going to be up in 1 second. And now they're up. He's going to be setting it up right at that pallet. He's going to be transitioning out of this area. He has 3 pallets to work with. Oh, is able to snipe him with the clone. And is able to injure the survivor for the first time. It looks like he's transitioning out of Big Boat. And he's trying to stay alive here at this double pallets. There are no survivors in this area. So as long as he can... Survivors, oh, we can actually see Heart is in this area. Never mind, there are survivors, and that Wildling can possibly come in for the harass, or the wonderful Flywheel is able to make it to the next pallet, but the clone is being placed there, needs to avoid the red zone, but is going to be able to get him down for the first time. Doesn't look like there's going to be any harassment on the side of this Wildling, but he is already on his boar. We can see that the Explorer hasn't found a page, and he also has one in order, so he's just going to be decoding his cipher machine normally. And it looks like the Wildling's just going to be occupying the Hunter's time while going for this rescue. Is able to land the red ball and the black ball onto this Wildling, get the injury and get the rescue before half with Tide Turner. Hunter wants double damage. Now he's going to go for the Wildling at full presence. It's looking like a double down situation for this Hullabaloo. Throwing down a peeper at that pallet, so that forces the Magician to move away. He has one Magician stick to utilize, but he was placed in the red zone, and he is going to be going down for the second time. Double down situation. We can see the Explorer has finally found 12% of the page, but unfortunately the peepers are there and the Hunter is also nearby, so that's going to be pretty hard to pick up. AK coming in here for the backdoor rescue as the Hunter is concentrated on downing this Explorer, is able to get that backdoor rescue at full health, and the Hunter is back onto the Magician trying to secure his first down. He is going to be able to utilize his last illusion to make it to this pallet. Hunter is going to be breaking this pallet so he can't continuously loop around this area, and sniped with the clone, he will be going down for the third and final time. Cleaning up all the pallets here, so whichever survivor tries to kite in this corner will no longer have pallets to work with. And for the survivor side, you want to avoid that area just entirely if possible. We can see the Explorer was able to pick up that 50% page. Hunter is going straight for AC, and he's going in the right direction. It looks like he saw him somehow and is able to land the double balls onto him. Needs to avoid the white zone. Hunter's going to utilize Trapeze, jump right over, is able to injure this survivor. We do see Heart has healed himself up and utilize the self-heal, so if he goes down and there are no support of his teammates, he will not be able to get back up. Red and the white bomb on this Explorer, and is able to get the Terror Shock while vaulting this pallet. Hunter's going to be trying to scare off the Wildling and stop his cipher machine from being decoded, but he is on his board, but he does need to avoid getting hit, so he has to be very, very careful here with no self-heal. Hunter just needs to land the white zone, but with that speed boost he is able to avoid this white zone, but is gonna get sniped with the clone. AK's coming in to heal up this Wildling. It's looking really good for the side of this Hunter. Gonna be sharing that 50% page. It's gonna be dropping on the ground. Survivors are trying to heal up right in front of the Hunter, mind you, and it looks like they are able to heal up this Wildling. Hunter is gonna be downing this Wildling once again, and it looks like AK is gonna be going in for this rescue. Hunter is currently holding peepers, but he does have trump card, and it looks like he's going to be injuring AK so he can stop getting these rescues. He does have that shield. He's going to utilize it, but he's going to get the down onto the Professor. It's looking like a 4-man elimination for Wolves Hunter, and the Hunter's just concentrating on downing. If he can down this Explorer before AK can get up, and that does seem to be the case. He did also injure down AK, who has that 50% page, so he's not even able to use that 50% page. Is he going to be able to heal up in time? 90%. I think he'll be able to heal up, but the Hunter's just too close. He's going to apply the black and the white bomb on him immediately. Hunter's waiting for his clone and is able to snipe him out. And that is a 4-man elimination because Wildling does not have self-heal. It doesn't look like the Hunter is aware of that fact. So he is going to go and chair this Wildling first and then go for the Professor. And that is the 4-man elimination for Wolf's Hunter. GR Hunter going against Wolf's Survivors, round 1, second half. It's going to be the wheel, and it looks like he's going to be going after Jelly as the first survivor. It is going to be the Puppeteer. Hunter's just going to be vaulting these windows, and he has confined space, so he's going to be blocking that middle window. He's still looking for this Puppeteer. Puppeteer is waiting at that third window, and he's hiding behind the walls. Hunter still unable to locate this survivor. Will finally be able to find this Puppeteer hiding behind this one window, and it looks like he's going to be going back and forth the entire time, and the Hunter's just going to be very frustrated because that confined space has been, the timed out cooldown has finished. Oh, it looks like he's just going to change targets because that is just an incredibly strong area for survivors, especially when Hunter does not have that long spike ability. He's going to be changing targets to 487, this Magician. Very good job going back and forth, avoiding this Hunter, and he's in the out in the open, and it looks like he's finally got some speed. But as soon as the Hunter gets some speed on his wheel, he enters the wall so that he has to turn around very sharp corners, and that gives him a very hard time. Oh, he blinks and gets a hit through the illusion, getting the first injury onto this Magician. Still no long spikes, however, to utilize, and the Magician's going to go towards shore. Finally lands a spike onto this Magician, but landing a hit without blink is going to be a little difficult. It's going to be breaking that pallet right away. He's looping this area, trying to make his way back into the window, but the Hunter has the trap, so it doesn't look like, oh, wonderful illusion blocking the hit, and that's allowing him to transition away to the double pallet area and back towards shore where he has many more pallets to utilize. Hunter's just walking right around the pallets, not destroying them, and is going to utilize his third and last illusion to make it back towards shore. He does have enough distance to make it to that pallet, but the trap is going to miss, and he's going to flywheel through. Oh, throw down this pallet. Amazing kite by 487. Now he's going back to that window area. Cipher machines are being popped. We have 3 cipher machines have been completed, and the first down onto this Magician. Now the rebound kite is going to be a little tricky because he does not have any more items to utilize, but we can already see XMX is coming in for this rescue, and he definitely has Ty Turner, so he can get that rescue with Ty Turner, allowing the Magician to transition to a possibly better kiting area or to start up a new plan. There aren't any harassers on this team, so it looks like he's going to be taking the hit and getting the rescue before half with Ty Turner. Hunter's going to be right on 487. Will be able to get the hit right away, but it doesn't look like a double down situation. Oh no, he's going to go and try to get a spike onto XMX because he's at 75% damage. Lands a spike onto the first officer, and he's going to utilize his ability to snap and is able to get the double down situation. So suddenly things are looking a little better for the Hunter. However, this is the first chair for the officer. The 4th cipher machine will be completed, and the last cipher machine is at 50%. So chairing a new survivor, well, may work because 487 still hasn't been able to heal back up, but Hunter is going towards the ship instead, and he's trying to pressure the cipher machines, but survivors have 2 last ciphers. And now he's making his way back to 487. Nope, he's going up the ramp, and it looks like D-King's coming in for the rescue. He should utilize his clouds if you want to make it to the chair, and it looks like he does have a cloud ready. Hunter is out of his form. He's going to utilize this cloud to get back up into the ramp. They're trying to get a backdoor rescue. 487, the half-injured survivor, is going for this rescue with Ty Turner and is able to get the rescue before half with Ty Turner. Now this is allowing both survivors to kite out, and we do see that cipher machines have popped and 487 will be going down, but Hunter does not have detention and the exit gates are being opened up. 487 dying closer to the dungeon as well. First half, the Hunter was able to get that 4-man elimination. GR Jin also has to get that 4-man elimination, and it's not looking like a 4-man elimination. They could definitely get one survivor out because both gates are being pushed. The meteorologist gate is open and the hunter is going towards the meteorologist gates, and that's going to allow a 3-man escape for wolves survivors. And it looks like both exit gates are open, they're leaving, and they secure their 3-man escape. Wolves getting the round win for round number 1. It looks like GR's hunter will be going first as BonBon on Ever Sleeping Town. He spawned at the graveyard and he's slowly making his way towards the middle of the map, where he will be running into possibly 487 or, well, anybody at this point, because now he's going towards Dancing Geisha. He will be running into the meteorologist D King. Doesn't have a cloud quite ready, but she does have enough distance so she can get that ready at any time. She's going to utilize the floating cloud so that she can get faster movement speed, but the hunter changes targets once again, and now he's going back towards 487, who is the seer. And it looks like he's finally seen the blood trails of the survivor. Only one cipher machine has been decoded because the survivors were not sure who the hunter was going to be chasing first. Now 487 is going to contain the hunter inside of graveyard, and that's going to allow the other remaining 3 survivors to decode peacefully, utilizing his trait immediately to close the distance. And it looks like we might see a seer owl coming in here very soon. Nope, he's going to be taking that hit and saving the owl for a little bit later. So ciphers are now being decoded. A remote control bomb is able to land that chip hit onto the seer, 75% damage. He needs to be careful because he could go down to a bomb or a normal hit. Preferably seer wants to utilize his owl on the normal hit, is able to avoid that bomb. Second bomb, third bomb is trying to connect it, is going to utilize his owl and tank that hit. So still up and running. 487 continuously looping this one house inside of graveyard and is doing a very good job staying out of line of sight. BonBon is going to have a hard time placing his bombs if he can't get the bombs across the map, and if he can't see you, he can't predict where you're going to go. Hunter is going to be forcing him towards him because he utilized that remote control bomb and is able to finally down this survivor. Cipher progress looking pretty good. It looks like they'll have at least 2 cipher machines completed by the time they come in for this rescue, and XMX is coming for this rescue. Unfortunately though, he does have one in order. Hunter's going to be placing bombs onto the chair, and it looked like he placed about 2 bombs onto the chair. So if he doesn't get this rescue before half, it's going to be a fast chair decay, what do you call it, chair progress. Okay, and is able to get the rescue. Wasn't sure if it was before half, most likely before half. And with Titurna, is able to get this bomb hit onto the mercenary will be going down. It's a double down situation, being very patient, trying to avoid the bombs, but kind of caught here in this pallet, will be taking that bomb hit and will be going down. He's going to go to that far away corner, but Titurna runs out, so it looks like the basement is also here. Oh no. And that looks like a basement chair for the seer. They have a lot of cipher progress. They just need to finish up the last 2 ciphers, but it's not going to be ready for them to prime it. It's the second chair, and it looks like D King is going to feed Tinnitus. And we have one in order on the mercenary. Has gotten back up, but it looks like the hunter has noticed the meteorologist. She's way too far away from this basement, so she's not going to be able to get this rescue. Hunter's going to be teleporting to the prisoner, and it looks like prisoner is going to be taking the next chase. Able to stun the hunter and make it to the pallet, but gets chip damage and is at 25% injury. He's going to be looping this area with his cipher machine. Is able to get that. Another bomb. Wonderful connect for this BonBon. He's trying to make his way to that next pallet, but he's going to have to walk right through because the bombs are being set up, and that remote control bomb able to down him with only the bombs, predicting the survivors where the survivor will go. We can see that the mercenary has been healed by the cloud from the meteorologist. The third cipher machine has been completed. 2 survivors can go in for this rescue, but the rescue against a BonBon is incredibly challenging. Looks like they're going to have to start a new cipher machine because one of the cipher machines that the prisoner was working on is where he is chaired. Hunter is placing 5 bombs onto this chair. He's forcing the survivors to go for this rescue. Being very patient here, is going to be taking the hit, and a bomb hits 75% damage, but is able to get that rescue before half onto the prisoner. And prisoner needs to get out of this area if possible, but no Tide Turner to work with. He gets another remote control bomb onto this prisoner. He is kiting and hiding, hugging these walls. He's having forced to go out into the open. He has nowhere to go. He's just gonna catch up to the survivor, and he's gonna get a stun, so it doesn't get him enough distance, and he will be going down for the second time, meaning that the meteorologist has to come in for this rescue, because even if he heals up that mercenary, he's still gonna be at chip damage, and meteor only has 1 more cloud usage left, or they might just sell. And it looks like the 4th Cypher Machine will be completed very soon. They just need to finish up that Cypher Machine at middle 2-story. Hunter is making his way towards the corner house, but that Cypher Machine has popped. Hunter can't teleport to that mercenary. He's throwing bombs just in case the survivors do come in for this rescue, but they will not be going for this rescue. XMX is leaving his Cypher Machine because if the Hunter teleports to him, he's a chip bomb damage and he'll be going down. So then they're going to switch around, and the meteorologist is going to be decoding that Cypher Machine. Hunter sees the Cypher Machine wiggling. She's going to teleport right away to the meteor Cypher Machine, and he's going to be chasing the meteorologist next. She's going to go onto her cloud so she can get safely into the graveyard. Hunter is trying to decide whether he's going to go for the mercenary or he's going to stay with the meteorologist, but the survivors know that the Hunter is not on meteorologist, so they know he's going for the mercenary, and meteorologist is making her way back to 2nd story. Hunter's a little hesitant to commit to one survivor. He's going to break the connection of the prisoner, and it looks like D-King's going to be able to push that Cypher Machine even more. Hunter is going to be chaining targets back to that 2nd story Cypher Machine, and XMX is just going to be going through a chest. Hopefully get a syringe to heal himself up. He got a perfume, of course. And it looks like the Hunter will be committing to the mercenary for the time being. And mercenary doesn't have he gets the chip damage, and he is going to be going down. Meteorologist is trying to push that Cypher Machine, which forces the Hunter to chair the mercenary. He dropped down in the railway so the tram can buy him a little more time, but the Hunter is going to have to chair this mercenary, and he can't really place the bombs on this mercenary because that's going to allow him to expire faster, and that could give the dungeon escape for the meteorologist. It's looking like a 4-man elimination. As long as Meteor survives this, outlasts this chair. She's hiding in the graveyard. Hunter seems to be aware of this. She doesn't have any items left. If she just had 1 cloud, that would have been perfect. She could have just clouded right to that dungeon. Hunter throwing a lot of bombs towards the meteor. He has seen this meteor. She's going to flywheel and avoid getting any injury waiting around here at this pallet. The Hunter is going to be able to get the injury onto this meteorologist. She's going towards the dragon gate. She will be able to throw down this pallet and get another chip damage onto this meteor, and she has the remote control bomb, so he is able to down her immediately, securing the 4-man elimination for GR. Game 2, second half, it will be the wax artist on Ever Sleeping Town. He's heading towards the Dragon Gate. He will be running into Hart, who has made his way inside of the graveyard. He's already throwing down some pallets just in case. It does look like he's aware it's the wax artist since that window was blocked off, and the Hunter is going to be blocking off this pallet with the wax. He's going to go around. He can't vault this pallet, so needs to hug this 1 pallet in the back of graveyard. Is able to throw this down just in time, and the wax is accumulating because The areas here are very straight and he's having a hard time hiding behind the gravestones. Hunter is going to be trying to wax off that window and has get 100% wax and get the first injury onto this embalmer so that when he gets hit, he can't vault that window and go around the building, which we've been seeing survivors doing quite a lot. Wonderful job on this. Hunter is able to flywheel and make it to this pallet once again. Hunter is throwing wax and gets 100% wax onto Hart, downing him for the first time. A very early down for this wax. We can see that the forward was coming in here to harass but unable to do so. Looks like Hart will be chaired for the first time. He isn't going to be resurrecting himself because the forward's already here. And the Hunter is applying pressure on this forward. They don't want to spend too much resources on rescuing, so no other survivors are going to come in for this assist. Hunter trying to predict where the forward will go through. He'll go through this pallet so that he can make it to the chair. Is going to be eating a hit, getting the rescue before half. Forward gets the stun onto the Hunter, getting stunned himself with 100% wax. It's looking like a double down situation. Wonderful flywheel makes it to this pallet and not a double down situation for the side of that GR survivor. Looks like the Hunter is going to utilize warp to close the distance. Oh, and is able to get the stun onto the Hunter, allowing GR's Hart to transition away. Hunter's going to be blocking off that cipher machine, and it looks like Hart has made it all the way to the fake gate area. Hunter is throwing a lot of wax towards the survivor, which is extremely good because we just saw the coffin was outside of the graveyard. Now he's made his way all the way to fake gate. They know the Hunter's trait is going to be warp, most likely because of the embalmer's coffin. Hunters will bring warp so that they could warp to wherever he will be resurrected. Is going to be able to get the down onto this survivor. Hunter's going to be cheering him for the second time, and that coffin's going to resurrect him inside of the graveyard where we see the forward is at, so he can't possibly harass, but he's at half health, so doesn't know if you want to risk it too much. Warp is on cooldown, so he's going to bring the embalmer as close as possible to that coffin because the Hunter also knows exactly where that coffin is. Oh, they chose not to resurrect. And it looks like AC's coming in for the rescue because, I mean, they are working on that graveyard cipher machine with a forward that's at half health. They chose not to go for that rescue. Is going to utilize his airbag to bounce off to get this rescue. Is able to get that rescue. Now all the survivors are at half health. Oh, he gets an extra hit onto the fire investigator. He's body blocking, so he can't make it all the way to the embalmer. Embalmer has 3 coffins. Is going to be able to get the hit onto the fire investigator. Yet again, he picks up his airbag and he blocks off the Hunter once again. Hart has quite a lot of distance, but the Hunter is kind of running into him. He's going in the wrong direction. It seems like the survivors have communicated and he's going in the right direction away from the Hunter this time. Was able to throw down this pallet, but warp is back up. He's in this alleyway and he is just eating so much wax. Hunter is going to be able to take him down, and that's a double down situation for the GR survivors. Oh, wonderful stun by this forward, allowing this embalmer to get freed once again. Hunter is trying to stack up the wax back on Hart, but this forward assist has changed everything. We have 4 cipher machines completed. Last cipher machine at 82%. It looks like AK will be going down with that hot wax. Hunter is just trying to stop this cipher from being back. He's going to be blocking off this cipher with the wax, but that's at 95%. If he goes for a different survivor at any time during this game, they're going to prime that cipher machine. And since it's on the second floor, he can't even throw wax onto the second floor. Whew. And it looks like we got the coffin onto the forward. Embalmer staying alive, the GR survivor's amazing support, and not choosing to resurrect himself is huge, because at first I was like, just use your items, you're going to go back to the manor anyways. No, he's not, because the support of that fire investigator just held the Hunter in place for such a long time. And it looks like we're going to get the resurrection onto the forward. Survivors are a little hesitant to make it to that second story area because 3 survivors are at half health. Only 2 survivors cheered so far. Wax Artist completely countered by this team comp and this wonderful coordination. It looks like they're going to be healing up Hart because he does not have... Oh my goodness, if we look at The only survivor with borrowed time is the forward. Hunter is going to be going for AC next, which is the fire investigator. Still hasn't been able to chair him, mind you. He can utilize a coffin to get the rescue onto AC. Oh, they're starting a new cipher machine. It's at 75%. He's got the down on AC with that hot wax. We'll be utilizing the coffin onto this fire investigator. Survivors don't even have to go for this rescue because the bomber has 3 coffins and he just keeps resurrecting the survivors. Cipher machines are primed. This is the end game situation. He has been resurrected. Cipher machines are popped. 4 survivors up and running. Hunter's just going to go for AC because he knows where the coffin will be resurrecting, and AC has to take this kite. Exit gates are being opened on the side of the graveyard area. We see Hart is opening up a coffin once again. Hunter is able to down AC, but AC has coffin once again. Oh my goodness, this is a 4-man escape. Oh no, okay, the coffin is towards corner house, and the Hunter is going to be changing to teleport and teleporting to the cipher machine that has just opened up, but Hunter does have detention, so now they may have to open up that opposite exit gate because the Hunter is guarding this open exit gate. Oh, we see AK's utilizing his football, and it looks like he's going to be able to flywheel and leave. 3 survivors still up and running. That opposite exit gate isn't being opened up. Hart is waiting around the middle, has Crow, so now the Hunter is aware of Hart's location, but that allows the remaining 2 survivors to make it to that exit gate. Hunter is guarding the dungeon. Oh, if he gets the dungeon, this is insane. Hart has flywheel, so if they can just wait out detention, get that dungeon escape, because he's at full health. So the Hunter is forced to be going after him very aggressively. He does not have teleport, it's on cooldown. And the survivors are also healing up. Oh, Hart waited a little too long, and it looks like the survivors are leaving. The dungeon's open, he flywheels, and he doesn't escape, and that's a 3-man escape for the side of GR survivors. Round 3, first half, we had the win on Wolves for round 1. GR got the win for round 2. They're tied in the total number of points, and now we're in round 3, the tiebreaker round, unless it's another tie. It looks like the Hunter's going to be going IV on Moonlit River Park. It was able to infect the meteorologist, and now the ghost is being sent towards AK. The main body seems to also be going towards AK, but she's having to go all the way around the river, and will finally be catching up to the survivor and will be able to infect her real soon. Going to be teleporting right towards her. She's going to body block with her illusion. Little Orphe. Hunter's going to be sending the ghost towards Iron, and the main body is still going after this journalist. Journalist in a very good kiting area. Still 2 more illusions to work with. She's going to throw down this pallet, and the Hunter will be breaking this pallet, getting rid of the resources in this area, so it will be a less suitable kiting area. Looks like Hunter will be able to infect Iron, and not recalling her ghost quite yet. We can see the Hunter is finally able to get the 100% corruption onto the journalist, getting the first hit onto this survivor. She is continuously just not recalling the ghost. Oh, she's going to teleport to the little girl who seems to have been her actual target. We see the little girl utilizing the page to push the Hunter away. Interesting. Little girl. I mean, with her teleporting ability, if used correctly, it's fine. But when she gets the first chase, she has to last long enough, is able to get the 100% corruption and get the hit onto the survivor, reapplying 44% more corruption. She's going to be taking the roller coaster to the second stop area, is going to be infecting and teleporting to the journalist once again. I'm not sure if someone pressed second stop roller coaster. Oh, and she's able to down the journalist, by swapping targets, keeping the survivors on their toes, is able to confuse them, get the immediate down onto this journalist, get some extra injury onto the little girl. Looks like the little girl is being healed up by the meteorologist. The ghost is now looking for this little girl once again. She was able to heal up all the way, and the ghost is going towards AC to infect this meteorologist's cipher once again. However, cipher machines, we have 2 cipher machines, 3 healthy survivors, and first chair onto the meteorologist. We see that the little girl is breaking that ostragon and a backdoor rescue by the gravekeeper, but the hunter did get the immediate hit onto the journalist. She's going to recall the ghost, and she's sending the ghost towards AK. So she's going to secure her first man down, but she is saved before half. Oh, she's going to be teleporting right to the little girl. Double ostracons on this bridge cipher machine. And the ghost will be picking up the journalist. She's going to be recalling the ghost to this cipher, stopping the survivors from working on it, and she's going to teleport to the journalist, pick her up a chair for the second time. Little girl trying to work on that bridge cipher machine once again. We can see that the ostracons have already been destroyed, reinfecting the little girl. Oh my goodness, teleporting to the little girl right away with 100% corruption. She's going to down the little girl immediately. Doesn't look like Hart is was able to get that backdoor rescue, was already making his way towards that chair. Hunter being able to chair Iron for the first time. Ghost is going to check the vicinity around. 4th stop, unable to get to Nidus, is going to be looking in a different area. She's going towards 10th, but the survivors are not there, so that's going to buy them a little more time. We have 3 ciphers completed. The gravekeeper is in a shovel getting ready for this rescue. Pushing the hunter away and getting this rescue. Is not able to get the hit onto the little girl. She's utilizing her page as well to push the hunter away and maintain the distance for now. Page cooldown is up. She's going to utilize the page again, but oh, wonderful blink on the hunter side, downing this little girl for the second time. Another heal onto the journalist by the meteorologist, and Hart trying to finish up this bridge cipher machine. It doesn't look like the hunter is going to allow it. Going to be able to chair the little girl right next to this cipher for the second time. However, the full health gravekeeper is right next to this chair. It looks like they're starting a new cipher machine. Hunter isn't able to get any more infections. Hart is doing the 10 cipher machine, but the dungeon is there, so I'm not sure if he wants to continue that. AK is the survivor wanting to get that rescue because she does have Tide Turner. She's going to be sending her illusion towards the little girl. Is able to get the rescue, but he was hit immediately off of the chair, so little girl will be returning to the manor. They just need to prime up that last cipher machine, but the hunter is putting a lot of pressure all around the map. Once again, infecting the survivor on that bridge cipher machine. Now, the survivors have to be a little careful not to go down inside of 10 because the 2 cipher machines are around the basement. Hunter will be able to pick up the little girl once again and send her back to the manor. She's made it all the way to first stop, but Hunter can just infect the survivors and teleport right to them, so not too much of an issue. Hart is being hesitant to work on this cipher machine, and as soon as he touches that cipher machine, she is going to teleport to the gravekeeper, gets 100% corruption, will be able to get the first hit onto this gravekeeper. If the hunter does come in on this gravekeeper, he's going to go inside of his shovel and get away from this area. Hunter's going to be infecting the meteorologist and teleporting to her right away. It doesn't look like she has enough distance, and she hasn't been hit quite yet because the hunter is busy sending the ghost towards the 3rd cipher machine that AK is currently working on. Is able to finally get the hit onto the meteorologist. However, she does still have that bottle left, so she can heal once again. She'll be infecting the journalist and sending the ghost towards AC, the only survivor at half health. It looks like the gravekeeper was healed up. Hunter's going to be teleporting to the opposite. Oh, the cipher machines was popped. Oh, okay, I did not see that. But it's the endgame situation. 3 survivors, the ghost guarding the first stop, exit gate, and the main body at the roller coaster 4th platform. Both exit gates have quite a lot of progress. Hunter took a little bit of time getting to the exit gates and setting up for that endgame situation. The pop must have caught the hunter off guard. Looks like AK is trying to make her way towards the gate, but the hunter is keeping her away. Survivors just need to maintain good enough distance, wait till detention is over, heal up, and then slowly take turns taking hits, going back and forth, and then being able to open up that exit gate. Hart trying to approach that exit gate by sneaking behind the back, isn't able to do so. Hunter will be pressuring her. Now that Hunter's going against Heart, AK will be pressuring that exit gate, and Hunter is going to come back to the working carousel area. Will be running into the journalist a little out in the open here. Might be a little dangerous. She's going to get the body block with her illusion, and the Hunter seems to be able to catch up. She also has blink, so she can just blink right through here and get the hit onto the journalist, downing her next survivor. But now that the Hunter's preoccupied with this journalist, they will be able to push open that cipher machine on the side of the Gravekeeper, and it looks like that cipher machine's open. Hunter's going to immediately teleport to the meteorologist, seeing that she is getting a lot of progress in on that exit gate, 75%. She's getting the double down situation, and she's going to be cheering the meteorologist first, which allows possible rescue onto AK if she can heal up. The Gravekeeper's exit gate is open, but she's a little bit far away. Heart is in the vicinity. Hunter is going to be infecting him. She has gotten up. She flywheels to avoid getting hit, but the Hunter is patient and waits out the flywheel and gets it down onto the survivor. Now she doesn't have self-heal. Heart is running towards the chair. It looks like he is going to be able to make it, but she's going to be able to get that infection and teleport, so they're going to have a lot of corruption already built up onto the survivors. Looks like she's going to be teleporting on to the meteorologist, and meteorologist needs to stay alive here, but so many ostracons and so little pellets. Looks like she's able to get the 100% corruption, and the Gravekeeper is trying to get back to AK, but I don't know if he's going to be able to make it in time. There's a little bit of cooldown on that. Ostracon is now gone. She's picked up the meteorologist. Heart has healed up the journalist, and they're coming in for the rescue once again. Journalist has taken the roller coaster, and she's making her way all the way to third stop. Looks like Heart's also trying to go to that opened exit gate. No, he's sticking around, and he will be trying to get the backdoor rescue onto the meteorologist, but the main body is still nearby, and that is going to make it very difficult. She's going to teleport right to the meteorologist as soon as the ghost has caught up, trying to get that 100% corruption, is able to do so, and downing the journalist. The Gravekeeper is trying to make it to the meteorologist, but he's not able to make it in time, and that means the dungeon is also in this area. He needs to open up that opposite exit gate because the Hunter will be able to find him eventually. He's waiting around. Hunter's going to be teleporting to first stop. The crows, give off the survivor's location. And it looks like he's going to be able to at least get this dungeon escape because the Hunter is going to teleport, but detention is over. Is it over? I believe it's over. And he is able to at least secure that one-man escape for GR survivors. Round 3, second half, GR Jin starting off as the opera singer on Moon River Park. She's making her way to first stop. We can see the survivor has left the platform, and it's going to be D-King, who is the embalmer. It looks like the Hunter is just going to go ahead and break this pallet. She now only has one pallet in this area, and as she breaks it, he needs to transition away, but it looks like she has enough distance. She's close enough to the survivor. He's going to be taking a hit, and he will be riding that roller coaster to the second stop. Most likely, it looks like XMX was not working on that cipher machine, so that means he pressed the second stop button, and he's going to be able to make it all the way to third stop with his coffin in first stop. So that's going to buy him a lot of time. If she does get down, Hunter may just choose to change targets, and right now on the way to finding this embalmer, she is going to be running into the knight, and it looks like she's just going to be changing targets to this knight at this point. We do also see that he has utilized his predictions. Hunter's going to walk right through, but she wasn't able to get the hit. Blink hit, and is able to injure this knight, but it doesn't look like she's able to down him. She was able to injure this survivor, so she's at first presence. And a lot of remnant. She's going to return to her remnant, and the knight is going to utilize his helmet, stopping her from utilizing her skill, and that is going to allow him to make it all the way to the double pallets on nearby fourth stop. And he's being very careful here, but he doesn't have enough distance and will be going down for the first time. We can see 2 cipher machines will be completed, but the 3rd cipher machine quite lacking because it is the one that the knight was working on, the cipher bridge. 487 coming in for this rescue. And it looks like the hunter is checking the corners of the map, making sure there's no one hiding there, but he isn't in that direction. Jelly is also actually most likely the person coming in for this rescue because he does have Tide Turner available to use. He's going to be able to eat that hit. Did try to flywheel, but the timing was just a little off, and so he will just be getting that hit, but getting that rescue before half with Tide Turner. Hunter is back on XMX, and he has 1 helmet left to utilize. He wasn't hit immediately off the chair, so he could possibly rebound kite for a little bit longer by utilizing his helmet, but after that he's going to be running out of items. Is able to predict his skill, and stalemate, wasn't able to get that second prediction. He's kind of caught here in the middle. He did outlast Tide Turner, but it looks like he's going to be taking a hit. Oh, we do see the coffin has been placed onto XMX, so now he's going to be being resurrected at first stop, or actually looks like second story, since the embalmer moved away from first stop, which also means the hunter can't change to teleport because she does have trump card, but she just blinked. Oh, she already changed to teleport, okay, but it's on cooldown, so she has to dash her way there, and XMX is going to be resurrected at this corner walls. Lots of pallets here to work with. Wonderful kiting area, but is he going to be able to, well, Hunter doesn't have blink and he has teleport, so it might actually be a possible rebound kite situation here. Mind gaming at this pallet, returning to the remnant, and is able to get the terror shock onto the knight, allowing the knight to return to the manor. 4th cipher machine is almost complete, but teleport is out, so she's going to be looking to teleport to that last cipher machine at 37%, and she's going to be teleporting to 487. They may need to just start a new cipher machine if he plans to contain the hunter in this area. Getting ready to utilize his airbag, but isn't able to get it in time. Will be eating the hit, dashing off his airbag. Hunter going back to the remnant that's right next to this. Oh, and he's not going to be able to make it to this pallet. Good double back to her remnant. Is going to be able to chair the survivor for the first time. Airplanist on the 3rd stop, 2nd floor, feeding to Nidus. Hunter's going to be getting rid of this airbag, and they need to start a new cipher. What is the embalmer going to do? Okay, embalmer is starting a new cipher machine, but not a lot of progress. Looks like the hunter has noticed the survivor is hiding on that 2nd story and is going to go back to a remnant, and the airplanist was being very patient here. And it looks like, oh, it's going to utilize his upward hover and jetpack towards the chair. It's going to be an after half rescue. Hunter misses her dash, so she just needs to walk there, allowing them to get more distance away from this hunter. They are waiting here on this pallet. Is able to get the pallet stun onto the hunter. They're just trying to prolong the life of this one fire investigator. He still has 1 airbag left to utilize, so the airplanist is going to continuously be tanking the hits, taking the hit for this airplanist. He'll possibly go down for this fire investigator. Hunter is changing targets to this airplanist. Instead, he's going to utilize his jetpack to gain the distance, but not enough distance. Will be able to take him down, and he does not have borrowed time. The only survivor with borrowed time is the fire investigator. Oh, wonderful flywheel, avoids getting hit. Oh no, he did get hit, never mind. And it's looking pretty bad for the side of the survivors. Possible 4-man elimination situation, but fire investigator is still up and running. Airplanist is going to heal up, maybe get this backdoor rescue. Hunter is dashing towards the airplanist. He was also able to heal up, and now the hunter sees the airplanist, but she doesn't want to allow that backdoor rescue, so she's going to go right back to the chair. 487 unable to get that backdoor rescue. That's the tricky thing about Opera Singer. She looks like she's going to come in, and then she suddenly goes back to her remnant, and she's like guarding the chair again. Lots of pressure onto the survivors. The airplanist made it all the way inside a 2nd story, but he's at half health, so this is going to be extremely hard. Oh, he might be going to prime up that cipher machine. Fire investigator does have borrowed time, the only survivor with borrowed time, so that means he can possibly get that rescue. He's pushing that cipher machine. No, he's not gonna pop it. I feel like he should have Let's see. It looks like the hunter is going to close in down. Oh, wonderful. Flywheel avoids this hit and is able to make it alive for a little bit longer. Cypher machines are primed. They're going to pop it, but Airplanist does not have borrowed time. Oh, they're not. Okay, they're going to pop it now that the hunter has picked up the Airplanist, and it is the endgame situation. Fire Investigator is waiting at second story. We see D-Kings going towards fourth stop exit gate. Tinnitus is being triggered, so the hunter knows there's a survivor here. He's made his way to the second floor. He needs to block off this exit entrance, and he will be getting that drop down. Hunter's going to go back to her remnant so she doesn't have to vault over this window, and the fire investigator is trying to make his way towards the chair, but it does not have enough distance. And he doesn't have flywheel, so it looks like Hunter's going to teleport to the exit gate. It's not open at 58%, and that's a 4-man elimination situation right now. Elimination situation. He is trying to stay alive. He has to stay alive long enough for the fire investigator to heal back up. He is able to get that vault. He flywheels, makes it to that window, and the hunter keeps swinging, but he doesn't have distance, and now he's going to be going down once again. The fire investigator, however, was able to heal up. Is the hunter going to chair this? Oh, and he was also able to get the rescue. So 2 survivors, both at half health, just trying to make it to that exit gate. They're pushing that cypher machine, exit gate, not cypher machine. And it's at 30, 40. I'm not sure if they can make it in time. 70. Hunter's dashing closer. 487. Just body block. 1 survivor can get out. It's open. Oh, no. 2 survivors, 1 out. What? Oh, wow. Wolves getting that 2-man escape, and that gives them the win for round number 3. Round 4, first half, GR's Hunter going first on Chinatown as Ivy, sending the ghost towards the tunnel area where he will be running into Jelly, and the main body still sticking around the restaurant. Oh, we'll be teleporting right away to the aeroplanist, but he utilizes his jetpack and avoids getting... I mean, she doesn't have the full presence yet, so it's not an issue, but just has enough distance away from that Ostracon area, therefore the corruption will pile up much slower. 90% corruption already, wow. The ghost is going towards XMX, will be infecting the mercenary, and the main body still staying strong on Jelly. If he looks back a couple more times, that corruption will be at 100%, is able to get 100% corruption. Hunter will be able to get the first hit onto the survivor, and he will be transitioning away. The ghost has been recalled. She's going to be sending that ghost to that D-King's cipher machine. The main body keeping tabs on the airplanist needs to recall the ghost soon, or have the ghost meet the airplanist on the other side of this building and get that scare, but he is going up the second floor. And the hunter is going to be reinfecting the airplanist, forcing him to leave this area, and looks like she wants to sandwich him. He's being very patient, waiting at this. Oh, he's going to utilize hover and his jetpack to get away and get enough distance so that he doesn't have to, because there's a possibility the hunter can get a drop down hit if she falls right after he does, and so utilizing hover doesn't have that possibility. Jelly making his way all the way back to the tunnel area. Looks like he's going to go towards the back side of the tunnel, and the hunter is closing in, needs to utilize his... Oh, he doesn't have any more jetpacks left. The hunter's going to blink and down her first target. Jelly for the first time, cheering for the first time. We see 1 cipher machine has been completed. We have a lot of progress all around the 4 cipher machines. We can see the second cipher machine is at 70 and the third cipher machine at 60, so not as much progress on the second and third cipher machine, but they do have a lot of progress on the 5th and 4th cipher machine. Hunter's going to be reinfecting the psychologist, and recalling the ghost as the Gravekeeper comes in for this rescue. Being very patient here, is able to get the rescue before he gets, oh, we see XMX does actually get 100% corruption, but he's too far from the hunter so that she isn't able to get it. Oh, she is able to get a hit on him. I will be paying more attention. And the hunter trying to get another hit onto Jelly and down this aeroplanist. She's going to recall the ghost, reinfect this aeroplanist, teleport to this area, so able to get that 100% corruption and down this aeroplanist for the second time. They have finished the third and almost finished the third cipher machine. The last two cipher machines at 60 and 50%. Second chair for the aeroplanist. We do see the XMX has been healed up by the psychologist, and the hunter will be infecting the psychologist. It looks like the Gravekeeper is back here for the rescue once again. And it looks like Hunter's got the scare onto him. Now he's making his way towards the chair, and he needs to get this rescue pretty soon because that all gets 100% corruption. Oh, and he's not able to get the rescue, and the hunter will be able to get a free hit onto the Gravekeeper. He waited a little too much inside of that shovel, and it looks like that cost the Gravekeeper's life. Last cipher machine at 81. However, they were so good at preoccupying the hunter's attention that they were able to prime up that last cipher machine. But will the hunter be able to put enough pressure on the survivors for them to start new ciphers? They are starting another 2 new extra cipher machines just in case. Hunter's going to leave the ghost here at the, I think it's most likely the 81% cipher machine, and the main body is going after XMX. The ghost has now seen the psychologist, will be infecting the psychologist and teleporting to her right away. Mind games at this pallet, but that's going to get 100% corruption. She's going to eat that hit, and she's going to be transitioning away from the last cipher. They are working on the 2 new cipher machines, and the ghost is going towards 487 and D-King. Oh, Hunter's going to blink and down 487. First down for the psychologist. XMX at half health. That means D-King has to come in for this rescue. Hunter teleporting towards XMX. He's already left this area, and the hunter is back, sending the ghost towards 487. No survivors are close by yet. We see the Gravekeeper went back inside of his shovel. Ghost is going to be infecting the chair, so if a survivor approaches the chair, she'll be able to teleport to them right away. And the ghost is being sent towards the middle. D-King coming in for the rescue. Cyber progress not progressing. Seems like the one with the most progress is stuck in 81. Hunter's main body is now back on the Gravekeeper. He's going to be hit out of his shovel now. No items left for this survivor. They were able to get that backdoor rescue to the psychologist. We see that D-King still at full health. Hunter's going to be teleporting to the journalist and is able to get the injury. All injuries on all 3 survivors. They all do have borrowed time, so if they can just prime up that last cipher machine and pop it, it will be a 3-man endgame situation, and they'll just have to wait out detention. But it's not that easy, is it? 487 on the big bridge area. Hunter's going to be infecting the Gravekeeper. Ghost going back towards middle. Main body at restaurant. D-King trying to prime up that cipher machine, but will be infected and teleported onto immediately. Thankfully, she didn't get 100% corruption. It's at 59%. Ghost heavily guarding this 81% cipher machine. Survivors are healing up. We can see XMX and the psychologists are healing up. Hunter is just trying to locate where the survivors are. They're hiding at the very corner, and the ghost has found them. Isn't able to get that heal onto the survivors. A lot of corruption, 100% corruption on 487, and it's looking like the hunter is able to get the down onto the psychologist. Gravekeeper just dropping right back down and trying to get out of this area. We can see 47 has been chaired once again, and it looks like she'll be returning to the manor. This is looking like another 4-man. What is it? 4-man. Oh, they're able to pop that Cypher Machine. End game situation. 2 survivors up and running. But the Ivy also has 2 body parts, or two. It's not bodies, but 2 presences on the map, so she can definitely keep tabs on both survivors. Oh, blinking, and is able to down this journalist she was trying to body block with her illusion, Little Orphe, but it doesn't look like that'll be the case. She's waiting at this pallet, so if the hunter's main body tries to pick it up, the illusion will drop down this pallet. Hunter's just going to wait out this illusion or just get rid of him entirely. It looks like she was able to pick up this journalist. Hunter is going to be able to teleport right to the GameKeeper, and it's just a matter of time. It's her first chair. He wants to get the dungeon, is able to get 100% corruption. Very close to this hunter. It looks like he's going to be going down, and that's a 4-man elimination for GR Jin. Round 4, second half, we have Hermit on the side of Wolves Hunter going against GR Survivors. He's made his connections onto the Cypher Machines. He did, right? Wait, I don't see them. Yes, he did. Okay, so now the survivors can share charges and prolong the kite, but that also means damages will be stacking up, so they just have to be very careful with it, and you'll be even better at it if you're good at math. Looks like the hunter will be going for Iron as the first chase. A very good chase for the side of the survivors because she has that stress ability. She doesn't have to share the charges in the beginning. Doesn't look like he was able to land that blue charge, and she's made her way outside of this building, and now she's going inside the Lion Pagoda. Very strong window right here that survivors tend to loop. Hunter's just going to walk right around it because he can, and because of the direction she's going, he doesn't really need to go through the window. She is going to be changing targets. That's probably a good idea again for this Hermit because, you know, the stress ability. But oh no, he's going right back to Iron. Iron getting ready for this kite is going to be throwing down all these pallets around the map so that he can, oh, Hunter's going to not change teleport, you gotta utilize teleport, and he's going to be teleporting to AK, who is the prisoner. Is able to get the stun onto this prisoner. According to the lore, prisoner's apparently the apprentice for Hermit. So yeah, and it looks like he's making his way to the top, being very patient here. When the hunter is near the stairs, he tries to get away. The hunter drops down, he goes right up the stairs. We'll be able to break this pallet here. This one area will be hard to loop now. It looks like he's making his way back to the second floor. Hunter going in the other way so he doesn't have to go around this pallet. Doesn't have a lot of distance now. Hunter's getting ready to utilize his blue charge. Is able to stun him right before he drops down. Is going to be able to get that first hit onto the prisoner, but the charge has been shared by 3 other survivors, so that is going to be only a little bit of damage. Hunter's going to utilize his orb, teleportation orb, to become closer to this survivor. Is able to get the blue stun onto this prisoner, and he's gonna get that vault, trying to get more distance away. He has 2 pallets here to work with. Hunter slowly closing in, and he's getting ready to stun him with the red charge, and it looks like he is able to get the stun. The charge has been shared once again. It looks like the AC oh my goodness, it looks like the entomologist was trying to flywheel that charge, but he didn't time it right, so it looks like they just both got half damage for now. Another blue charge placed onto AK. It looks like the psychologist will be sharing this blue charge this time. Closing the distance with the orb, is able to stun this prisoner, and they get the hit onto the prisoner shared by this psychologist. One more hit and he will be going down unless they're all the same color, and it is all red, so he's not going to be going down anytime soon. Survivors may need to heal up, but if we look at the cipher progress, it's looking great. We have 3 cipher machines completed and the remaining 2 cipher machines with an extra 3rd cipher. Looks like he's, oh, wonderful job getting the snap and avoid getting hit. A lot of red charges, but that is not going to keep the prisoner alive. Hunter continuously just tries to get the stun, isn't able to get the blue charge stun onto the prisoner, allowing the prisoner to transition away. There's still a cooldown for the red charge, so it looks like 3 survivors will be sharing that red charge. Finally downing this prisoner for the first time. This is his first chair, and you can see 3 cipher machines completed, and the last 2 cipher machines being worked on, 60 and 2 at 50. He's going to be utilizing teleport, and he will be teleporting to Iron, who has a wanted order, is going to be eating that hit all alone, and is that health has been deteriorating. 1 more hit and she will be going down, except it's shared by 3 people. I don't think that's enough. They are going to go for that backdoor rescue situation. Isn't able to get the stun. She's avoiding the second charge. Hunter's going to go into his teleportation orb, is able to get the stun, and is able to down his second survivor, but they were able to get that rescue onto the prisoner. First chair for this psychologist. Hunter's going to be trying to chair her closer to the cipher machines that are being worked on, but they have 3 ciphers, so it doesn't look like that'll be too much of an issue. The one issue that they may need to consider is getting healed up. Hart is waiting behind that building, getting ready to get that rescue once again. Hunter's going to be pressuring AK cipher machine, and he will be stunning the prisoner and will be able to share that damage, and he will still be up and running. A lot of damage is getting stacked up. The survivors are trying to heal, but that is being interrupted by the hunter. But it looks like the hunter is trying to decide whether he's going to go for these 2 survivors or the cipher machine. And it looks like he's going to be going for the survivors, utilizing his teleportation orb. The survivors are going to go in opposite directions, but they're actually kind of going the same direction because he went inside the building. But that's okay because they have 2 pallets here to work with. Is able to stun the survivor, but that 1 pallet is keeping the mercenary alive. Looks like he's able to stun the survivor, share the damage once again. Hunter's going to have to teleport to the cipher machine because that cipher machine's around 90. There's one at 80 and there's one at 60, so 3 cipher machines, all with so much progress. Oh, is going to be able to utilize the teleportation orb to be right next to the survivor, stunning her and finally downing her, but it was connected to another survivor, so 2 survivors have gone down, but cipher machines have been primed. It's at 97%. Oh no, that looks like a basement chair. So things are working a little in favor for the hunter now, seeing that he does get that basement chair and a survivor has gone down. We can see that, oh, the survivors don't have borrowed time. Oh, so oh my gosh, they already popped the cipher machines. You see, if there's no sound, you don't get the little notification, and then you just miss a few things. But it's the end game situation. They are not going for this rescue. We have wanted order on Iron. Hunter is going to be stunning AK, and AK is going down. 2 survivors are at the exit gate, and it's looking like a 2-man escape for the side of GR survivors. Round 5, first half. Wolves have won 2 rounds. GR has won 2 rounds. The total number of points, GR is leading by 19 to 16. This will be the deciding round. It looks like Wolf Hunter will be going first as opera singer, and his first chase is going to be AC, the female dancer. Female dancer already placing her slow music box here, another slow music box, and is not able to get a hit onto the survivor, but she's unfortunately out in the open, and she will be taking a hit, throwing out yet another box. So all 3 music boxes on the ground. It looks like she's going to be going back and forth and continuously looping the areas where she has those music boxes, so she can also utilize her ability spin. Hunter is gonna go through those music boxes, and you can see that they're peepers, so it's like the hunters, she's slowing down the survivor with peepers, she's slowing down the hunter with the music boxes. Oh my goodness, she wasn't able to quite make it to that pallet and is able to down the first survivor fairly quickly. Cipher machines at 50, 50, and 40%. And while she's chaired, Hunter can just clean up these music boxes, and I do believe that is what will happen. Throw on a peeper. AK is coming in for the rescue as the forward. Looks like he's going to utilize his forward to get closer to the chair because the hunter is guarding all the entryways to the chair, and it looks like he's just going to be eating a hit. Flywheel avoids the hit and is able to get the... Oh no, he is not able to get the rescue. Never mind. Is going to be able to get the rescue, but immediate hit right onto the female dancer. However, the forward is still at full health. Will he be able to harass? Let's see. We can see 2 cipher machines will be completed very soon, but the third cipher machine still at 50%. Most likely the fourth cipher machine is going to be taking another hit onto the female dancer. One more hit and she does get full presence, but it doesn't look like she's able to get that hit, so she will be able to chair the female dancer for the second time nearby the back gate. AK coming in for the rescue once again. I mean, things are looking good for this wolves hunter. Oh, he's going to get a chair stun and immediately rescue her right away as she transitions out of the walls area. She's making her way to the... Oh, she's going to be throwing down a music box and utilizing spin body blocking of the forward, but isn't able to get the body block and immediate down onto the female dancer. Now that immediate rescue may not actually pay off. Still a little bit of football left. He's going to football all the way to the window and take a hit because he needs to be able to vault that window, not in his dash. Hunter's going to go back to a remnant, able to chair this female dancer without the harassment of this forward. She's going to be returning back to the manor. Not enough cipher machines. First survivor already sent back. We do see the psychologist has healed up the forward, and now the hunter is going towards the church. She's also looking around to see what other cipher machines are moving. Forward barely has any football left, so not a bad target, but he does have very fast vaulting speed. Hunter is going to be going after Iron next. He does seem to have a full painting ready to place on the map if it ever becomes necessary. Oh, we'll be eating a hit here, waiting behind this pallet, but the hunter just walked right through and swung. It looks like Hunter's going to be utilizing teleport once again to go to that graveyard cipher machine. Hunter breaking this pallet. The resources in this area are slowly dwindling. Is able to get the hit onto the psychologist. 2 survivors injured, 1 survivor at full health, 3 cipher machines completed, the 4th cipher machine still at 77, and the last cipher machine at 50 is going to be able to get the hit and down onto the psychologist, downing her second survivor. She's going to be chairing her near the graveyard area so she can also pressure that cipher machine, but we can see AK is working on that cipher. It's not going to be too bad as long as they can prime the cipher machine, but the hunter is already here and he's stopping that 94 cipher machine from being completed. He may take a hit here outside, very far away from this chair. Is going to utilize his football and it has made it to that pallet. He's baiting the hunter and it looks like he misses his swing once again. Misses his next swing. Wonderful. Pallet stun cipher machines popped. The painter can actually go for this rescue, and who's going to pop this cipher machine though? It's at 94%. It looks like the forward will be taking a hit. Iron still not at the chair, so not able to get this rescue. It's going to be an after half rescue. Hunter pressuring this forward, and oh my goodness, it looks like he will be okay for now, but it goes down. They did get the backdoor rescue. They just need to prime up the cipher machine. Hart is running towards that cipher machine. Hunter is bringing the forward towards the outside of red carpet. The painter is waiting outside. Forward does not have borrowed time. Oh my goodness, she gets a hit onto the forward. Forward cannot get up. He gets stunned by the painter's painting, but now she gets to sit the forward once again. I think he was rescued before half. Yes, he was rescued before half, and it looks like now the hunter is going for Iron. He is trying to finish up another painting. No, he's going to go towards Heart, and she does not have any items to utilize because she's a psychologist. She's trying to push that exit gate. It's at 16%, not able to open it. Hunter's going to go back to the remnant, making sure they don't get a backdoor rescue. Painter trying to get that backdoor rescue is denied that chance. Now she's going to be teleporting to the back gate where the psychologist was trying to finish up that exit gate. Oh, it looks like she will be able to get the down onto the psychologist as well. 3-man down situation. She is going to chair her because the exit gate could be open and she doesn't want to allow the survivors to get a sneak exit gate open and get a 2-man. Oh my goodness. Hart is back to the manor. She's dashing towards the last exit gate at red carpet. Misses her dash. And this is giving Iron the opportunity to open it up, and that's a 3-man eliminate. He just stopped walking, and okay, and he just allowed him to leave. Round 5, second half. This will determine everything. If the Wolves survivors get a 2-man escape, that is a win for Wolves. If the Hunter can get a 3-man elimination or more, that is a win for GR. It's going to be Anne on Red Church. Our first chase looks to be someone who just left through the window, and it's going to be D King, who is the journalist. We got a lot of journalist gameplay, and she has been doing an amazing job, especially against that GameKeeper. She's been eating those hooks up with the Orphees, and it looks like the cat will be able to latch onto the survivor, but it looks like the Orphee will be taking that cat, and she will be transitioning away. Oh, it looks like there was 2 survivors. I did not see that. I think it was Jelly. And the Hunter is back on the journalist. He's going to be sending out her second cat, the little Orphee. Oh, he doesn't eat the cat for her. It looks like she's going to be taking the first hit here outside of Shack, making her way towards the church, but not actually going inside of church. Hunter going to close the distance with Warp. Journalist getting ready to utilize her illusion once again. The cat does land on this journalist. She's stunned. Hunter breaks the pallet. Oh, she flywheels, and she's able to survive for a little bit longer. She will be taking a hit here, and it looks like the Gravekeeper was trying to attempt a body block, but she wasn't there fast enough, so he's going to be going back out of his shovel, and the Hunter will be able to chair the journalist for the first time. Remember, the side of Wolf survivors, they need to get a 2-man escape. It looks like the Hunter wants to stop this Gravekeeper from decoding, so he's going to be hit outside of his shovel, but he's still at full health, and the cats are on cooldown, so he will be able to get this rescue, and journalist will be rescued before half with Ty Turner. Was able to make it to that pallet and has been thrown down. Cats will be up in just right now, and it looks like she's getting ready to utilize her illusions to eat. The cat is not able to do so, will be stunned, and will be taking the second hit as she transitions to the corner away from the cipher machines. 2 cipher machines have been completed, the 3rd cipher machine at 69 and the 4th cipher machine now being started at 28. The Gravekeeper can come in for this rescue one more time because he still has a shovel and he's at full health. And it looks like XMX is actually towards the red carpet area. He did not decode, and he instead chose to transition away, getting the rescue from all the way behind, avoiding the Hunter's sight. Has made it all the way to the corner. Hunter has no idea where this Gravekeeper is. She's checking all the walls, and it looks like he's finally able to approach the chair. The cats have disappeared. Is going to be getting the body block for this journalist, which is very important because she wasn't able to get that rescue with Ty Turner, and the Hunter is now sending the cat once again towards the journalist. She does still have 1 illusion left to work with, but it doesn't block out the cats, and she's able to down and get rid of her first survivor. But look at the cipher machines. We have 3 almost primed cipher machines. First survivor back to the manor. It's looking like a possible 2-man escape for the side of Wolves, but we'll have to see how the end pressures the cipher machines. 3 cipher machines just finished. Hunter is able to land the cats onto this barmaid, but she's transitioning away. She's made her way all the way to the graveyard, is able to stun her. She does have those drinks that she can heal herself with, and it does look like she's going to utilize the drinks right away. 487 taking over the barmaid cipher machine, but the Hunter going back to that cipher, making sure that it does not get primed. Hunter is going to be sending the does she not know that there's cipher is being worked on there? Barmaid gets the heal off from her drink, and the Hunter is just trying to find out who to go after, and it looks like cipher machines have been primed. End game situation, 3 survivors up and running. Teleport it's on cooldown on 52 seconds, and it looks like the exit gate in the back backdoor exit gate is being opened. The cat has latched onto the barmaid, but she's bought enough time because that exit gate is open and both survivors have made it to the exit gate. She will be able to chair this barmaid, but that's a 2-man escape for Wolves, and Wolves will be winning this matchup and they will be moving up to the semi-final rounds. Yes. Semi-final round, whichever team wins here will be able to face Weibo at the finals, and it's going to be MRC's Hunter going first against Wolf's Survivors. Wolf just played in this previous match to make it up to semi-finals. It seems like Wolves will be warmed up and they will be going against the Goatman on Leo's memory. It looks like the first chase is going to be D King. Hunter is getting ready to set up his first cage, but he's doing a very good job hiding behind these walls. Was able to cage a survivor, but he is moving back and forth. Hunter closing the distance right here. He's going to utilize his scale, push the Hunter back, and outlast this first cage. Hunter's going to cage him immediately, and he's going to be able to finally get the first hit onto this Professor hugging the walls here and staying alive, doing a pretty good job. Did eat a hit there because of the immediate recage. He didn't really have much resources available and he didn't have a pallet or window to vault. Looks like the Hunter's trying to cage him out of the walls once again. He's just looking for the perfect area to cage him, but is able to cage him. He's going back and forth and is able to down his first survivor fairly early down on the side of this Goatman. We can see 2 Cypher machines at around 70 and the 3rd Cypher machine around 46. So Hunter's doing a very good job getting their early downs. And when I say it's like it's not like too early, it wasn't like terrible kite, but it's just earlier than the average professional player kite. Yeah, looks like, oh, Hunter gets the hit onto the first officer, will be getting that chip damage, immediately going to be re-caging both survivors. They will be supporting each other here and they could break the cage for each other. It looks like he was able to get the hit. Was it the scale? Oh my goodness, wonderful scale by the Professor, is able to stay alive, and it looks like he's going to be able to outlast Ty Turner at this rate, is able to mind game this pallet and avoid getting hit once again. Hunter setting up his next cage, but oh, he's not able to make it to this pallet and will be going down for the second time. We see 2 Cypher machines have been completed, 3rd Cypher machine at 72 and the 4th Cypher machine at 15%. Wanted order on the Puppeteer. The first officer can actually come from for this rescue again because he only had chip damage, but it looks like Jelly will be coming in for this rescue because he does have Ty Turner. So even if the Professor gets hit, he will be able to prolong his lifespan for a little bit longer so the survivors can decode. Will be taking that chip hit, not utilizing his puppet until now, is going to be utilizing his puppet and getting the tear shock with his puppet form, but that's okay. He only gets half damage, which is a chip damage. He already had a chip damage, now he's at half damage. Hunter, wow, backing into the survivor, will be able to down this Professor once again, cheering him for the 3rd time, returning his first survivor back into the manor. 4th Cypher machine at 63 and the last Cypher machine is now being started. Hunter's going to be cheering near XMX's Cypher machine to pressure that Cypher and to push him away from that Cypher machine. It can see, looks like 487 is the only healthy survivor. We got the chip damage on XMX and half damage on Jelly, but Jelly can still tank a whole hit if he utilizes his puppet well. Looks like Hunter is looking for XMX, not able to find him quite yet. Doesn't want to set up his cage until he knows he'll be able to cage in the survivor. It looks like he's forced to utilize his pocket watch and he is trying to buy more time for his teammates. And after he utilizes his pocket watch, Hunter is going to be able to cage him, but he does have a lot of walls here to work with. But oh, he will be able to get the hit while he is utilizing his pocket form. Second time this happened to this first officer, was able to throw down this pallet. Hunter's getting ready to utilize his cage once again. He's doing a little back and forth here. Hunter's starting to catch up, not able to make this pallet, will be going down for the first time. 4 cipher machines have been completed. 2 last ciphers, both at 60. We can see they are working on one, and a survivor will most likely be coming in for the rescue. Does seem like it will be the meteorologist. We did see her just cancel an item or just use up an item. I wasn't able to see, but she is slowly making her way towards the chair. Hunter taking the first officer all the way to this corner. Last cipher machine, 96% is primed and ready. All 3 survivors do have borrowed time, so they will be able to get up once they get hit. 98% Hunter has found 487. She's going to be able to cage her off. She's going to go through the cage inside her cloud form. Hunter's just waiting till she drops down. She's just trying to wait till this cage disappears. It does look like he's able to avoid the hit, but it looks like she went through the cage and then she ended up a little further away from this cage. Is going to be able to get a chip hit onto 487, which allows him to make it to the chair and go for this rescue. Hunter trying to cage both of the survivors. A little bit of mind games here. It's going to be an after half rescue. She doesn't have any item left to utilize, and she is able to get that rescue. Hunter swings, he misses, and they're going to be able to break this cage. Oh, he's trying to, okay, he does get the hit on 2 XMX cipher machines popped. It's the end game situation. XMX containing this Hunter for a little bit longer. Will the survivors be able to open up this exit gate? He's doing a very good job going back and forth, but eventually will be going down here. No items to work with, no items for 487, but Jelly can tank a detention hit. 487 going towards Christmas tree exit gate, and Jelly working on Moon Gate. It is opening up, and it looks like Hunter's going to be utilizing teleport. So now that exit gate has been interrupted, Jelly is going to be going through this. Oh, will be able to tank a detention hit while in his puppet form. Hunter's going to cage him right away, going right into his puppet form. Now he has the time daunted right, but he isn't able to time it. He will be going down. It's looking like a 3-man elimination for MRC's Hunter. 487 will be able to open up that exit gate soon. We don't have enough resentment to make double cages to make it 2 across the map fast enough, and that is a 1 escape for Wolves survivors. Round 1, second half, Wolves Hunter going against MRC survivors. It will be Goatman on Leo's memory. He's making his way towards the middle where he'll be running into Xiaodi if he continues to enter into the factory area, which we can see the mechanic has already thrown her bot next to outside of the factory. Already started decoding, and she is hiding behind the side of factory. Hunter is going in the wrong direction. Oh, he doesn't see him hiding behind that pillar, and so is buying so much more time. He's going to go back inside of factory. There's nothing inside of factory. He can check that cipher machine, but he's not going towards the cipher machine. He's going right back out. And we can see all 4 cipher machines are being decoded. Well, it looks like 2 cipher machines are being decoded right now, but we have 4 cipher machines that have a little bit of progress. Hunter will be running to Nanako here if he is able to find him, but it doesn't look like he's able to find this professor. He's going back towards the middle where he will be seeing the blood trails of Xiaodi, the mechanic. Finally being able to find his target, he can set up his cages. He has 120% resentment as well, so he can set up as much cages as he needs to down the survivor as quickly as possible. Will be getting the first hit onto this mechanic, trying to decode while kiting. She will have this pallet here to work with, but caged is going to be right on that pallet, so she does have this pallet right next door to work with, but oh, hit at this pallet, trying to throw it down. Looks like she will be going down. Still 4 cipher machines are being worked on because we do have that bot, but first cipher machine has been completed, and 3 cipher machine with progress, 2 around 50 and 1 around 40%. Hunter will be able to chair it. in the next to the container, where he does know the bot is most likely decoding that cipher machine. So now the bot is forced away from the cipher machine, unable to cage his bot. He's gonna have to go back to the chair so he doesn't give that free rescue. The first officer, utilizing his pocket watch to get that rescue just before half, is buying enough time. Hunter is not able to land the hit onto him quite yet. Cage has been finished. He doesn't have enough resentment. He's going to take a chip damage and get the rescue before half with Ty Turner, utilizing his pocket watch to get away. Hunter back onto this mechanic trying to get as far away from her bot as possible. We'll be taking this hit here, but she has Ty Turner, so she's just going to utilize this time to transition away. She's making her way towards Nanako, who is the professor. If she can pick up a scale, she can possibly get a rebound kite, but it is going to be quite challenging. Professor also does have Ty Turner, so he is most likely the survivor coming in for the second rescue. We can see the Professor sheds one of his scales here at this pallet so that the potential pickup can happen. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet and he's going to be going in for the rescue. Hunter, not quite yet. They're being very patient here with these rescues. A lot of decoding is happening. We have progress on all 3 cipher machines. They just need to finish up the 3 cipher machines. Is going to be able to utilize his scale, knock back the Hunter and get that rescue. Now he's going to be body blocking for this mechanic as well. It looks like mechanic will be taking the hit, so unable to body block and utilize the scales, mechanic will be returning to the manor, while the last cipher machine's at 72, so this is looking like a 3-man endgame situation. But then again, the Hunter can just utilize his traits well enough. Hunter has abnormal. I don't think he's ever even used his trait, because he was trying to get the bot off the cipher machine, so he wasn't able to use that abnormal. That means survivors don't know his trait. He has trump card, so he can switch to teleport. Cipher machines have been popped. Endgame situation. Hunter is now on Nanako. He is containing the Hunter. Has 1 pallet to work with. But he gets the hit onto him. It looks like he tried a flywheel, but he wasn't able to time it well. He's going to chair this professor, and then if he teleports, he may make it right before the exit gate's open. Exit gate is open now, but it's going to be the first officer that's right nearby, and it's the puppeteer and first officer. So it looks like they're going to be breaking the cage. Hunter set up another cage. They're going to break that cage once again, and that's a 2-man escape for MRC, giving them the win for round number 1. Round 2, first half. Wolves going as ChoAi, going as Clown 4 on Leper Sleeping Town. He's going to be placing his parts, and he's going to be going into his dashing form. He's heading towards the Scholar T. Xiao Di's hiding behind it, and it looks like he will be checking around this tree. Isn't able to find any of the survivors. He's checking inside of the Lion Pagoda. Still no survivors in the vicinity, doing his wonderful sharp turns. Checking all the edges, and a lot of mobility, picking up a lot of parts on the way, but still unable to see that one survivor hiding outside of the Lion Pagoda. It looks like he's going to be checking the corners of the map. No, he's going to stick around here for a little bit longer. Xiao Di will be revealed very soon, and he gets the pallet dropped just in time. No injury on the coordinator. Huasi is going to be transitioning out while she will be taking the kite here. 2 pallets here to work with. Hunter will just go ahead and break this pallet, forcing her to transition away. She's kind of out in the open. He's doing a little back and forth because he doesn't want to utilize flywheel, but instead the coordinator uses her stun gun and stuns him out of his rocket dash. He's going to be applying more parts and making his way to get the second hit onto the... When did he get the first hit? Okay, we can see him going back and forth. He's baiting the survivors, and it looks like she's going to get him with the flywheel. He's going to be jumping over the rubble area, and looks like she's going to be able to transition out, but not able to get anywhere. Is going to be taking her down for the first time. We can see 2 cipher machines will be completed, but the 3rd cipher machine quite lacking. Hunter will be breaking the pallet in this area. He might also vault here so that he can get rid of the rubble, and so there would be even harder for survivors to rebound kite. Huasi is coming in for the rescue. It is going to be the aeroplanist, and he does have Ty Turner. Hunter's getting ready to utilize his dash, but not quite. He's baiting him, and he is going to be taking the dash hit. He gets the rescue right away, utilizing his jetpack to get away. The coordinator, however, is going to be getting the immediate hit, and she'll be going down here at the far corner. Hunter is looking for more injuries. It looks like he's heading towards the aeroplanist, and is he going to be able to get this? Oh, wonderful hover is going to be able to hit him out of the dash, not able to get an additional hit onto the aeroplanist. It's looking like a one-man down situation. He's going to be able to chair the coordinator for the second time. He's going to dash towards her so he can get to her faster and bring her to the chair at this corner. We can see that the dungeon is also in this area, and he's going to take her all the way towards the Lion Pagoda. Nanako's Cypher Machine is the closest. It looks like he's going to be trying to scare her off that Cypher Machine. We do see Zing H is coming in for the rescue. Not a lot of Cypher progress. I mean, we have a lot of Cypher progress, but they're not finishing it up. This is a second chair. They need to finish up that third Cypher Machine. Hunter is unable to get the hit onto the coordinator, so that keeps her alive for a little bit longer. Oh, he's gonna hit him out of his shovel? I think that's what happened. She's gonna be going through the rubble, unable to body block any longer. It wasn't a flywheel because he lost the shovel, so he definitely got a body block with the shovel. Oh, he looks like he was trying to get another body block with the shovel, but unable to do so. The coordinator is going back to the manor. 2 survivors injured. Last 2 Cypher Machines are now being primed. They just need to finish it up real soon. Hunter's going to be putting on some more parts and dashing to his next target. It does look like he's going towards Huasi, and that Cypher Machine has just been completed. Hunter's going to go back to this 84% Cypher Machine where he's going to be running into Nanako, the meteorologist. A lot of back and forth here. Unable to time that flywheel, is able to injure this survivor for the first time. 3 survivors all injured. They just need to finish up that 84% Cypher Machine. If we look at the survivors' traits, the aeroplanist is the only survivor. Oh, are we getting an abnormal? We are, and that Cypher Machine is down to 38%. Instead, they have to work on 2 Cypher Machines so that the Hunter's attention is diverted, and so is that abnormal. Hunter is going towards Huasi, has 1 pallet here to work with. Oh, isn't able to drop it in time, and it looks like he's going to be taking the next survivor down on the chair for the first time. We can see the meteorologist is healing herself up with the cloud, and the Hunter is not going to be chairing. He's going to go straight and transition away towards Nanako. Zing H is in this area. He's at half health, but he does have a shovel to utilize. Hunter unable to see the Gravekeeper. He was right next to him, but it looks like he was going to be checking the Cypher Machine area first. And he has tinnitus, he just needs to locate the survivors. It looks like the Gravekeeper is going towards the aeroplanist, most likely hit with that slow drill so that he won't be able to get back up anytime soon. Going inside of his shovel, Hunter is forced to change targets, or is he baiting the Gravekeeper? He's kind of baiting them, going back and forth. Meteorologist trying to finish up that Cypher Machine, but it's brought down to 38%. Hunter's going towards the Gravekeeper. He's waiting at this pallet. A lot of back and forth here. Mind gaming. Looks like he's going to be able to get the hit onto the Gravekeeper. Things are looking incredibly good for this Hunter. Wonderful usage of that 1 abnormal. The airplane has gotten up. He's utilizing his jetpack to get to that pallet. There is no longer there. Neither is the rubble. Is going to be able to get the hit onto this airplane. Is no longer has self-heal. But it looks like he will be picking the aeroplanist up and chairing his next survivor. Gravekeeper still on the ground, and the only full health survivor is the meteorologist. Last Cypher Machine is being primed. It's 99%, and the Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet here. Cypher Machine's popped, and it was too late. It was after he picked up the Gravekeeper. First chair for the Gravekeeper as well. Nanako is going in for the rescue. Hunter does not have detention, so she does have the win. She's going to be pushing the Hunter away, and she's attempting this rescue. Hunter's going into his dash. She's going to flywheel get him out of this dash, and he's trying to body block but isn't able to do so. She's running towards Huasi and trying to get the rescue onto the airplanist next. She still has 1 more bottle to utilize, and she has the healing clouds. is able to get that rescue and body block for this aeroplanist. So now 2 survivors up and running. Needs the Gravekeeper to heal up and get out of here. The 2 Cypher pallets here. Hunter will be destroying one of them. Has 1 pallet to work with and will be able to get the dash and down onto the aeroplanist. We see the meteorologist has the healing cloud on the Gravekeeper, so the Gravekeeper will be able to get up pretty soon and they will be able to start working on the exit gates. Hunter is now dashing towards the Gravekeeper once again, but he will be going down at the dungeon, so the Hunter may be forced to chair this Gravekeeper. He utilized the last of his shovel. Now he's going to the exit gate. Nanako's trying to open it up. It's at 67%. It's not ready and it looks like she's gonna have to take the kite. Hunter's being very careful here. She doesn't have flywheel up, so she's just gonna be taking that hit and will be going down. 2 survivors on the ground. We can see Huasi's opening up the umbrella exit gate and it looks like it will be open in time, but the question is, will the Gravekeeper be able to crawl out? Oh my goodness, Hunter's almost there. 96, 90, 99, it's open and Huasi's on the ground trying to leave, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to go. Hunter's going to be able to pick up this aeroplanist and chair him. It doesn't look like the meteorologist will be able to get up either. We look and see she is bringing him all the way towards the meteorologist so he can chair her as quickly as possible. Dungeon is in the other opposite corner, so it doesn't look like she'll be able to get the dungeon escape, but will she be able to get up? She is able to get up. Now Hunter is picking up even more parts and going towards this 1 survivor. It doesn't look like flywheel, but Hunter was still able to get the hit, and that's a 3-man elimination for the side of Wolves Hunter. Round 2, second half, MRC Hunter going against Wolf Survivors on Ever Sleeping Town as Hullabaloo. He's made his way inside of the restaurant. He's going to be checking the upstairs or around the building where he will be running into his first survivor, 487. As the lucky guy, he has a football to work with and he's going to utilize it to make it back up the stairs to the 2nd floor. Hunter's going to be setting up his clones on the way. And it looks like he is going to be throwing down this pallet. Hunter's going to be forced to break it, and the survivor has dropped down, has a lot of distance away from this Hunter, and he's making his rounds back up into the 2nd floor, has thrown down this pallet. The Hunter will be going all the way around, and survivor may have to drop down because he doesn't have enough distance. Hunter's going to drop down right behind him. He's making his way to the window inside of restaurant, and the Hunter is going to be able to get the red bomb on him so far. Snipes him with the clone and gets the black bomb on him. Needs to avoid the white zone. He's going to utilize his he's kind of stuck right here. And he gets a pallet stun. And he's now transitioning away, staying alive for a little bit longer. Doesn't have any football left, so he flywheels, but the hit registers. And the Hunter has reapplied the black and the white bomb onto the survivor. And the terror shock, allowing the Hunter almost at full presence with that terror shock, is going to be able to chair this lucky guy for the first time. But Cypher progress, that is a lot of Cypher progress. That's because we have the mechanic and the bot out. So technically 4 survivors decoding, not really, and we can see 3 healthy survivors, so not too much of a decoding debuff on the mechanic. We do see the Gravekeepers already inside of his shovel going near the chair to get ready for this rescue. So Cypher progress looking incredibly good. It looks like the Hunter is able to apply the red and the black bomb, unable to injure this. We'll be able to get the injury, and he will be able to also possibly get the down onto this lucky guy. He's just out in the open, so he's expecting to just go down while he has Ty Turner, and he's just going to be going down at this corner. And we can see Dungeon has also spawned in this corner. We can also see that Meteorologist also has Ty Turner. She may be coming in for the 2nd rescue. 4th Cypher machine completed, and only the 2nd chair for this lucky guy. We can see wanted order on Jelly, and the Hunter isn't going to get too far away from the chair. D-King's trying to sneak in backdoor rescue, but Hunter suspects something. He sees the blood trails of the survivor. Utilizing trapeze is going to getting much closer to this meteorologist. She can just utilize the cloud and get to the chair. They need to get this rescue, and it looks like the mechanic is coming in for this rescue and is able to get the rescue anytime now. He's gonna expire. Oh my goodness, is barely able to get that rescue by the meteorologist, also pushing the Hunter back with her ability. We have a double body block situation because they just need to get that last cipher machine primed at 50. Hunter not even utilizing warp. He's just trying to get the down onto this lucky guy, but all these body blocks are keeping him from doing so. And it looks like, oh, another push from the meteorologist's wind. She's just camping this pallet here and not allowing the Hunter to walk through, and the lucky guys just keep looping this area, get the body block by the meteorologist, then he gets the body block by the mechanic, and the Hunter is finally able to down this lucky guy. Last cipher machine at 85%. Did the survivors over support, because now he's able to pick up and chair the meteorologist. 2 survivors left, but both at half health, and he's chairing near the last cipher machine. They're gonna have to go for an immediate rescue. Oh, Hunter's gonna be dropping down this meteorologist. They may just pop this cipher machine. Now he's going for more damage and trying to get this Gravekeeper out of his shovel, but looks like he's going to be able to get that Gravekeeper out of his shovel. We can see, oh, the meteorologist does not have borrowed time, so they're just trying to allow the meteorologist to get back up. Now they're going to pop this cipher machine, and that's 3 survivor endgame situation. Hunter is throwing the black, and the white bomb has landed onto the Gravekeeper, but he's back inside of his shovel form. Hunter does not have detention, and Gravekeeper is at half health, but he still has quite a lot of time in his shovel. Now he's going to be forced out of his shovel. Oh, we got the sandwich situation. Is able to down the Gravekeeper, but the exit gate is open and both survivors are already there. So that's a 2-man escape for the side of Wolf survivors. Round 3, first half, MRC Hunter going against Wolf survivors as the Nightmare on Moon River Park. He's already sent his crows towards XMX, and now he's chasing the survivor going to the second floor. It looks like it's going to be the Embalmer already dropped down because he wants to avoid the line of sight as much as possible to avoid getting that mark, and then the Hunter will be able to have that jump dash and down survivors incredibly quickly. He's sending the crow to the cipher machine right here, and it looks like the mark hasn't registered yet and is able to avoid getting hit. I believe that was a pallet stun, and it looks like he's charging up this mark once again, is finally able to get the mark onto this Embalmer. He's making his way to the roller coaster. Going to be eating a hit here and taking the roller coaster to the third stop. It looks like 487 pushed the second stop, and that's going to allow the Embalmer to, if necessary, resurrect on the second floor of second story. And that, oh, the Hunter's just going to utilize warp and continuously go after this Embalmer because he's already halfway injured, and now it looks like the Embalmer's in a much stronger kiting area, and that's going to allow him to kite a little longer, hopefully. No, wonderful flywheel, avoiding that dash hit, and is able to make it to this pallet. The mark is still on this survivor, and we have a crow on him as well, so he's having to fight a lot of battles at his end. He needs to avoid getting them. Oh, he has to reapply the mark onto this survivor. The crow is still above him. Oh, we see the mercenary trying to body block for him, but the mark did still land on the Embalmer. They're walking towards the tight edge so that he can get that body block, but it doesn't look like he was able to get that body block. We'll be able to down the Embalmer for the first time, sending crows towards the psychologist. Yes. And we'll be able to chair the survivor for the first time. We do see XMX is in this area, but he chose to... Oh my goodness, I see what happened. He was sending the crow towards second story, but the psychologist intercepted the crow in between, so now the Hunter has to walk all the way to the second story. They're we have the assistance of the fire investigator. He's going to block off the entrance when the hunter approaches the second story floor, the doorway. And now they're just going to be kiting together for the time being. We got the heal off by the psychologist onto the embalmer. Now the embalmer back at full health. All the survivors are at full health, and it looks like the hunter is trying to get him down for the second time. Has the mark onto this embalmer, but will be getting the hit onto him through this pallet. Now he's going to be transitioning back towards the first stop. He's going to utilize the warp and close the distance. Has the mark on him, will be able to down the survivor for the second time. It looks like 487 is the closest survivor as the fire investigator. He does not have tie turner. And he already utilized one airbag. I don't see it on the map. And XMX is coming in for the second rescue. He does have tie turner, so then they'll be able to buy a lot more time for the side of the survivors. 487 trying to get the hunter's attention at the same time. We're going to go in for a double rescue to ensure that they could get a possible body block, a hit and a body block, and prolong the embalmer's life. It looks like the hunter was able to get the hit onto the mercenary, and now the mercenary is sticking back and trying to body block for this embalmer. The mark has landed onto this embalmer, but that pallet is in the way. We see the mercenary is blocking that one area, the pallet that was destroyed by the hunter. The crow is on the embalmer, so he can just he's gonna hit the mercenary and try to down him by teleporting to the crow. Wonderful pallet stun while mid teleport. The support is amazing on the side of the wolf survivors. However, the last cipher machine is at 55%, so he's going to need to kite a little bit longer. The mercenary has gone down, and it looks like he's gonna he missed his flywheel, and he's gonna finally be going down for the third and final time, returning this one survivor to the manor. Mercenary still hasn't gotten up, so if he can chair this embalmer and pick up the mercenary fast enough, but it looks like 62%, he will be able to pick up the mercenary, but he's going to be breaking the pallet first and chairing the mercenary for the first time. Cipher machines are primed, and it looks like the 487 is coming in for the rescue, but oh no, it's the basement. Ooh. I see. 487 had that 94% cipher machine, but he's deciding to go for that rescue, and he's going to teleport right to Jelly Cipher, getting the immediate hit onto the psychologist, and that's allowing the backdoor rescue in the basement, and the hunter is going to concentrate on Jelly, which allows them to finish up that 94% cipher machine, but she needs to kite a little bit longer. Flywheel able to avoid that dash hit, and she has 2 more pallets here to work with and try to stay alive. Never mind, she's going to be going down, but the mercenary is going to that last cipher machine, and 487 is already getting ready for this rescue. Hunter's going to be carrying her here on this bridge. Cipher machines are primed. He's going to be taking a normal hit onto the fire investigator. They're running in different directions. All 3 survivors do have borrowed time. The fire investigator is going to be taking the hit. Cipher machines popped. It's the endgame situation. Hunter's throwing a crow towards 487 or the 4th stop exit gate. No survivors in that direction though. He's now going to be teleporting. He sent the crow towards the mercenary's exit gate and is going to be able to get the mark straight on. He's going to utilize his elbow pad, get away. 487 is going to be opening up that 4th stop exit gate. Hunter is going to be sending crow towards that exit gate. To teleport is going to be up in 38 seconds. So won't be able to teleport, but warp will be up. Is going to utilize his next elbow pad and his last elbow pad to make it to the double pallets here. XMX has full health, so he can't hit and will have the delayed damage, but he will still be definitely going down. Looks like they opened up, 487 has opened up his exit gate, and XMX is running towards that exit gate, but it doesn't look like the dungeon is in this area. Where is this psychologist? Psychologist opened up the opposite exit gate, and that's a 2-man escape for the side of Wolves survivors. Round 3, second half, Wolves Hunter going As the gamekeeper on Moon River Park, he's heading to the first stop where we can see the survivor has already gone on the roller coaster and she's making her way to second stop. It doesn't look like any of the survivors were able to make it to second stop to push that button, so she will be getting off here, and the hunter is waiting for her at the end of the stairs, is getting ready to utilize this hook. She's trying to make it to the airbag, isn't able to do so, will be taking the first hit, which will be absorbed through the stress, and she's going to utilize the airbag to transition into the second story. Hunter's going to be getting rid of this airbag, and he's also going straight back up and placing a trap at the roller coaster. So if any of the survivors do want to escape or rotate in and ride the roller coaster again, the hunter will be able to stop them in their tracks. Looks like he's made his way to the second floor. We'll see. Huasi is going to vault. She gets an alert because she was hooked, and it looks like she has made it to the corner walls. We have the two side exit pallets being dropped here, and it looks like Hunter's gonna blink right through and get the first injury onto the survivor. Well, second hit, but it was absorbed by the stress, so now she's at half health, and the hunter is going to utilize the hook to get closer to the survivor. Another airbag to help the psychologist transition away. We can see Nanako seems to be body blocking for the psychologist. Not anymore. Now she has one little pallet here to work with. Oh yes, he's back. Oh, but he doesn't able to get the body block, and he will be able to down this psychologist for the first time. Oh, a wonderful stun by the forward, releasing the psychologist. Now she's back up again. We can't see the fire investigator just decoding in front of this hunter, but it looks like the fire investigator's on body block duty once again. Hunter is trying to hook the psychologist, hooks the fire investigator at 75% damage. He's going to be running in the opposite direction because now they're both injured, and the hunter is considering changing targets, and it does look like he's going to be changing targets because the first officer will go down an immediate hook, and it doesn't look like he was able to hook him yet, but the hook is ready once again. He dodges the hook. He wants to get to this pallet, is able to make that pallet fall. Hunter unable to hook this survivor, flywheels, and is able to make yet another pallet fall by so much. Oh my goodness, he hooked him through the cipher machine. The forward is getting ready to harass, but it doesn't look like he has the right angles, so it's going to be the first chair for the fire investigator. We see one cipher machine has been completed, and some decoding progress spread across 4 cipher machines. Second cipher will be popped. Hunter's utilizing the hook to try and slow down the movement of this forward. Oh my goodness, hooks him through all those obstacles. Now he's body blocking to ensure that he doesn't get this rescue, but it looks like he is able to get the rescue. Immediate hit right onto the fire investigator, and unable to help him back up. We have a trap being set up. Hunter trying to hook the forward because if he does pick up this fire investigator, he will be stunned. Forward is chased out of the area, is going to utilize flywheel and his ball. He's going to be pushing him. Oh, he stunned him against something, and he's making his way back towards the corner walls. We still have a little less than half football left. It does give the fire investigator enough time to get back up. Forward is body blocking for this fire investigator, was able to hook this forward and down the forward. Next, they're just taking turns on this chair, and it looks like the hunter is not going to be chairing the forward, and he's going to be concentrating on downing this fire investigator. Blink down, and will be the second down for the fire investigator. We do see the meteorologist is healing up the forward with her cloud, and it's a double heal situation. She's healing him manually so that he can get back up, and the clouds rain are accumulating, and then he gets full health, is able to push the hunter with the wind, and it does look like he failed his stun there and isn't able to free the fire investigator. Second chair for the fire investigator. 2 survivors in this area. They need to finish up the 4th cipher machine, and they need a last cipher, but a lot of support on the side of MRC survivors. The survivors need to get he's going to get hooked right off of which is allowing the survivors to get that rescue. And now 3 survivors injured, 1 survivor at 25% damage. Hunter's trying to secure his down onto this fire investigator. Forward has a little bit of football left, around 1/5. And the hunter keeps trying to, is able to hook this survivor, but gets the stun by this forward. Oh my goodness, wonderful support on the side of MRC survivors is keeping this fire investigator alive. Oh My goodness, 86%. Last cipher, the forward is going to be going down for this fire investigator. Fire investigator going towards the corner, has 2 pallets to work with, but the obstacles here aren't high enough to block the hook. Is able to dodge the first hook, dodging the second hook. Now he needs to dodge the third hook. And cipher machines have been popped, and it's an end game situation. Oh, we'll be able to finally hook this fire investigator and down him. It looks like the exit gate is being opened at 4th stop. It's around 50-60%. It looks like 2 survivors are almost there. The forward gives off his, because he was hooked, gives off an alert. Oh, Hunter's going to teleport. The exit gate is open, and it looks like she's going to flywheel and get out of the exit gate. However, the 2 survivors, okay, we see Xiaodi. Oh, he's going to utilize his cloud, fly over this exit gate, and she's also escaped. Now, the forward needs to escape. The dungeon is in this area. Hunter is hooking towards this forward, and I don't know, it looks pretty hard. It's looking like a 2-man elimination. Is there a way? Let's see. Forward, flywheel is on cooldown. If he can just last till flywheel gets back up, this is maybe possible. We see a trap is placed on that dungeon. Forward's just going to wait this out. Hunter needs to make a move, force him to get out of that corner. He does see the little blood trails on the ground, so he knows exactly where this forward is. Okay, 55 more seconds until flywheel is back up. Yeah, Hunter needs to put a little bit of pressure here. He doesn't want to allow this survivor to get flywheel. He's going to be setting up a second trap on the dungeon. 40 seconds. This forward is not moving from behind that wall. He knows exactly what he needs to do, and he needs to wait for flywheel to be back up. Hunter doesn't want to overcommit because I don't think Hunter knows exactly when flywheel will be back. Okay, 12 seconds. 9 seconds. It's gonna happen. 3, 2, 1. Flywheel's back up. Hunter's setting up another trap. 3 traps. That's gonna force him to go towards this area. Oh my goodness. How is he gonna do this? Okay, he baits one of the swings. Oh, he flywheels. He's trapped. The Hunter's gonna hit him. Is he gonna be able to crawl? He's crawling. And oh my goodness, he doesn't get out. And that's a 2-man elimination for the side of Wolves Hunter, getting them the tie for round number 3. The points are tied up. We got the 1 round win on MRC. We have 1 round win on Wolves. They tied round number 3. Now this is round number 4. First half, Wolves Hunter going first as Ivy on Lakeside Village. He's going to be infecting the Weeping Clown and teleporting to the survivor right away as the Weeping Clown makes his way inside of factory. The basement is in this area, not factory, cottage. The basement is in this area, so he needs to be careful not to go down here, but he's still at full health, so he can take a hit and transition away. But no, he's going to be transitioning away right away. Is going to utilize his... Oh, he was utilizing his rocket, but then he got 100% corruption, so he got stunned out of his rocket, and now he's kind of stuck in the middle, but he has 3 pallets to utilize. The Hunter is closing in and is able to get the hit onto the survivor for the first time. He's making his way towards Little Boat, and looks like the Hunter will be committing. But on the way, she's sending her ghost towards that middle cipher machine in which Zhao Di was currently decoding. And it looks like Xing H is able to utilize his second rocket and make it all the way to the docks. Still, cooldown is on the Weeping Clown, so not able to reinfect him quite yet. Needs to wait a few more seconds, and the cooldown's gone. She's going to be reinfecting the Weeping Clown, and the Hunter is trying to get onto the dock, is able to teleport there. It gets 100% corruption. Oh, the Hunter sidesteps the last dash. He's going to get an immediate resurrection by the embalmer towards the mini boat, and it looks like the hunter is going to be sending the ghost towards that survivor. But since she was just infected, that means she can't teleport to the survivor, and the clown has made it, not the clown, the weeping clown has made it all the way to Cornfield. The ghost has finally caught up, but the cooldown is still on, so she can't reinfect the survivor yet, and that's gonna buy him so much time. Did Hunter just blink to get a little bit closer to the survivor? It looks like she's changing targets for the time being. The main body is on the embalmer, and the ghost is trying to infect this weeping clown, is able to finally reinfect the survivor and teleport right to him. He's making his way inside of, you don't want to go down here, the basement is here, but the hunter blinks right through and is able to get the down onto the weeping clown, cheering him for the second time since he was already resurrected once by the coffin. And the ghost is now going towards Zhao Di. The embalmer will be infecting him once again, slowing down that cipher progress, recalling the ghost to the basement. We see a survivor coming in for the rescue. It is going to be the painter taking the hit as soon as he jumped down. He does not have borrowed time, or not borrowed time, tide turner, so it looks like he's going to be going down for the weeping clown flywheel so that he can get out of this basement. Hunter's going to be sending the ghost towards the survivor. He needs to last long enough, but gets 100% corruption and downs this weeping clown. Now she can just take the weeping clown right back to the basement and then pick up the, she's going to go and pick up the painter first, chair this painter, make sure that he is on the chair, and then he's going to go pick up the weeping clown by teleporting right back to him. And also taking him to the basement because he will be returning to the manor. No survivor can really come in for this rescue because they don't have tide turner, and this is a basement chair. So everything has, if he just didn't die at the cottage, it would have worked out. And it looks like ChoAi is coming in for the rescue. It's going to be an after-haste rescue. The hunter is going to be able to get the hit onto him as he's dropping down to the basement. The ghost is waiting for him so he can get infected, and the hunter can, she's teleporting to the embalmer, allowing him to get the free rescue. It might have been a mistake. She might have teleported to the wrong place because there's a tablet down there. Was it on cooldown? However, we can see 4 cipher machines have been completed. Last cipher machine at 72. Maybe she was trying to stop that last cipher machine from being primed. But she had such an advantage at basement. Hunter's going to be recalling the ghost, and he's going to be sending the ghost towards Zhao Di, the embalmer. So changing targets here is going to be, the ghost is still latched onto this embalmer so she can see where he is, where he's looking at. She can get those scares and corruption. Now that ghost trying to take over the cipher machine that is at 72. Hunter is going to be sending the ghost towards Nanako while the main body key is keeping tabs on this embalmer, but is able to blink right through and down the next survivor, cheering him for the first time. He's utilized his coffin for the weeping clown in the beginning, so he doesn't have a coffin to resurrect him right away. The ghost is going towards Shaq, and the main body is going to be dropping down this embalmer. Nanako nearby will be able to chair him. He's at half health, but he just needs to utilize his painting. Hunter is not looking at this painting. And Hunter's going to be teleporting to the shack and teleporting right back. And he's able to, he's able to get the rescue, but the ghost is going to be relatched on. The main body's stunned by the painting. The painter is drawing her second painting, and the ghost is going back towards ChoAi. Last cipher machine being primed up at 60. There's another cipher machine at 72 on Big Boat. It's the 72% cipher machine. It's not on Big Boat. It's the Shore Corner cipher machine. Nanako trying to creep her way and break this Ostracon, isn't able to do so. Hunter's going to be teleporting to the shack. She's going to be breaking this pallet here, and she see the blood trails, but she doesn't want to stray too far. She's going to be reinfecting the embalmer. Embalmer now has a coffin to utilize, and where is it placed? I think I saw it. It's placed in Big Boat, I believe. They're just trying to prime up these last 2 cipher machines. Hunter applying pressure. Her main body's on one of the cipher machines. The ghost is on the other cipher machine. She's going to reinfect the patient working on that cottage cipher. And the main body, she's going to have blink up in 35 seconds, so he can just be safe around these pallets. Looks like she's baiting him, trying to confuse the survivors. Nanako keeping a safe distance. The ghost is still latched onto the patient. Hunter, is able to get that 100% corruption, downing the embalmer for the second time. However, he does have that coffin, so he will be resurrecting himself. And the ghost is latched off of the survivor. Cooldown is still on him, so she can't reinfect him for quite some time. The embalmer will be resurrecting himself. Last cipher machine at 98%. She's setting up for the endgame situation. The cipher machine's popped because the embalmer does not have borrowed time, so if he goes down, he won't be able to get up. He flywheels, but the hunter did not swing. She will be swinging now and will be able to down this embalmer. Nanako is opening one of the cipher machines, and Huasi is opening up the cornfield cipher machine. The cooldown is still on the patient. Now that he's chaired the embalmer for the 3rd time, he's returning to the manor. Hunter is going to be teleporting to cornfield and will be going for this embalmer. However, the painter was able to open up that exit gate, so it's looking like a 1-man escape for the side of MRC. Wonderful flywheel, avoids getting hit, but doesn't really have enough distance away from this hunter. He's gonna make it to the did he get scared out of that vault? It looks like, yeah, she's gonna be able to secure her 3-man elimination. MRC Hunter going against Wolves Survivors. This is round 4, second half. The scores are completely tied between MRC and Wolves. However, this is the 4th round. Wolves were able to get that 3-man elimination. This is a second half. In order to tie, BaiLu has to get 3-man elimination, and if he can get a 4-man elimination, they will be able to get the win, but anything less than a 3-man elimination is a round win for Wolves. And it looks like his first chase is going to be Jelly. The aeroplanist, he's going to utilize his jetpack to get away from this hunter. It also has the cooldown on the infection, so the hunter can't just infect him and then teleport right away, but she is catching up, and it looks like she's going to be taking the first hit right here. Unable to make it to this pallet, he's going to be transitioning to the mini boat. Oh no, he's going to go to the triple window areas where he can just loop the areas for quite some time unless the hunter infects him and gets an Osticon there in the corruption area, and that's going to be a little challenging, especially if it's in the middle window. Looks like the ghost has been recalled and is being sent to reinfect the survivor. He's going to utilize hover and his jetpack to make it inside of the shack area. We see a little bit of an assist from the acrobat, and it looks like the hunter is going to be leaving the acrobat and going back for this aeroplanist at 93% corruption. He does have a little bit of distance away from this hunter, and that corruption could slowly decrease, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen because he didn't have enough distance away from this hunter. Corruption at 95%. If she could just get a scare, she'll be able to get that 100% corruption. He's waiting behind this pallet. The main body has now caught up and is able to get that 100% corruption, downing the survivor for the first time. It does look like they have a lot of progress on all 3 cipher machines, so it wasn't a bad kite, and the ghost is being sent towards the D-King, who is the psychologist. We have been seeing, usually survivors are able to at least 3 cipher kite, or almost 3 cipher kites IVs, because IV has to visit other survivors, infect them, and slow down cipher progress. But in this instance, she was able to down him before they completed the 3 cipher machines, and it looks like we will get the rescue onto the airplanist by the wildling with Ty Turner. He was injured, so he can't come in for this rescue unless he gets healed by the psychologist. And if we see the persona traits, Wildling is the only survivor with Ty Turner, so it looks like Hunter's going to blink right through, but he had enough distance and he was able to get away. Being very patient here at this pallet, throwing it down after she swings. She's walking backwards here, trying to get the scare onto the aeroplanist. Aeroplanist has 37% scare, so not a lot of scare. The Hunter is able to get the terror shock onto him as he's vaulting this pallet. Will be able to down the survivor for the second time. We see the third cipher machine has been completed, and the last two cipher machines, they need to prime it up before the first survivor is sent back to the manor, because if they don't, that's going to be a very, very long game. It looks like the Wildling is coming in for the rescue once again. He can just get the 100% corruption and take the hit on this board, then get off his board, but his board is at half health, so he will be taking the full hit if he does get hit off of the board. Will be taking the hit and getting the rescue before he expires. Cipher machines are almost prime. He just needs to last a little longer. It looks like Jelly's going to be dropping down, trying to get away from this ghost. Is able to infect him and teleport right to him, getting the 100% corruption. But cipher machines are primed. End game situation for survivors up and running. All the survivors had borrowed time, so it's going to be looking really challenging for this Hunter because he wasn't able to eliminate the first survivor before that cipher machine was primed. That means she wasn't able to pressure the cipher machines, and they were able to get that free cipher pop, and now they're getting that exit gate open as well. She's not pressuring any of the exit gates, and that's going to allow the survivors with that 3-man escape, giving wolves the win for game number 4. Jelly still up and running. Is finally going to be going down, but the survivors, 2 of the survivors are already at the exit gate, and D-King is opening up the cornfield exit gate, and it's going to be open in time. That's going to give them that 3 escape that wolves needs. Wolves getting the lead in round number 4. Right now, Wolves has won 2 rounds. MRC has won 1 round. Total number of points, Wolves is ahead. MRC needs to get the win in round number 5, or at least tie up the points differential, and it looks like MRC's Hunter will be going first. He set up a trap here at one of the entrances to Cottage, but Jelly's being patient and he's going to go around the other way. He is able to utilize the bomb and avoid getting hooked at this window. He's going to be going around these little gravestones, and the Hunter is trying to hook him through this window but unable to do so. He's going to be vaulting this window, and Jelly is kind of out in the open here, getting ready to utilize his bomb to transition into this pallet. We see the body block from the GameKeeper coming in. Hunter's going to be breaking this pallet, and GameKeeper continuously giving cover for this acrobat. Hunter's getting ready to hook, and he may be able to get the hook. No, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to hook. He's just going to be vaulting these windows. He's going to utilize his fire bomb, and the Hunter's going to go through. That's going to disable the Hunter's attack ability. Wait, the fire is definitely on him. And it looks like he's going to take a hit here at the window to the church. The GameKeeper is in his shovel form, body blocking for this acrobat once again, who's at half health. He's holding his bomb, and he's going to utilize it. He's going to be able to get the blink and the down onto the acrobat, and the GameKeeper, unable to body block, will be able to bring him to the chair for the first time, and that's also near the GameKeeper cipher machine. So 2 cipher machines have been completed. The third cipher machine at 46, and the GameKeeper will be coming in for the rescue. He still has shovel left because he wasn't hit out of his shovel. His second shovel is still available. Hunter's getting ready to utilize his hook. He still has a little more time before half. He's going to be running out of shovel, so he will be able to get that rescue and get the immediate hit onto Jelly. So he's just going to transition out of this area far away from the GameKeeper cipher machine as he's going down for the second time. GameKeeper still at full health on top of that, so that is really working well for the side of the survivors. Cypher progress, not as much because the Gravekeeper did assist the Acrobat. But they're still able to finish up 2 Cypher machines, so that means they're already working on the last 2 Cypher machines as well. We can see that the Acrobat was the other survivor with Ty Turner. D King's coming in for the rescue. It's going to be the Psychologist. She can eat up a few damages with that stress ability. Hunter's trying to cut her off here. He's getting his hook ready. She needs to be a little careful. As long as you don't get the terror shock on the hook. She might need to bait it out, but she's hiding behind the wall. Oh, it looks like they're not even going to go for this rescue. Oh, yes, they are. Okay. Oh, she forced him to follow her behind this wall, and she was just able to get that rescue just before it expired, like a few milliseconds before she expired. Is able to hook and down this Psychologist. Jelly waiting behind this one pallet. Does he have any bombs left? Doesn't look like he has any bombs left. Yeah, he utilized that last firebomb, but then he got hit. Oh, I see. I thought that he got hit, the Hunter got hit with the firebomb, but his helmet is on fire. So that's actually confusing. He didn't run into that firebomb at the first time, I believe. And it looks like we're going to get the body block from the Gravekeeper. The Psychologist has healed back up. 4 Cypher machines completed. Last Cypher machine at 48%. And so much assistance from his teammates keeping Jelly alive. It looks like the Psychologist is going to take another hit while throwing down this pallet. And a lot of distance for this Acrobat. I think it's going to be ready in time. 70%, and the Psychologist is still body blocking for this Acrobat. Psychologist is just going to be taking the hit for this Acrobat, and Acrobat is going to be able to make his way towards church. Hunter is going to just chair this Psychologist inside of the basement. That may help her, but endgame situation. Acrobat has Ty Turner, but he's at half health. Most likely not the survivor coming in for this rescue. We have the Gravekeeper that can work really well inside of the... We have a... Oh yes, Gravekeeper. He still has a little bit of shovel left. Are they going to sell? Cypher machines are primed. Acrobat does not have one borrowed time. He has Ty Turner, but he doesn't have borrowed time. But he can rescue with Tide. And Hunter will be... he can't get hit outside, though. What are they planning? They're going for a double rescue. Okay, 487's made his way to the... He's going to summon his bubble so that he can make it safely into the basement. Oh, he's going to elbow pad, but the Hunter blocked the entrance, so she elbow padded to the outside. Now she's making her way back inside. Hunter's going to be able to hook the survivor. She's going to drop down. Hunter's going to be able to get the drop down hit and get the immediate down onto the gardener. They're going to pop that Cypher machines. Is the end game situation. 2 survivors trapped in the basement. Hunter is going to get the hit onto the Psychologist, and Psychologist will be going down. That's allowing the survivors to open up that exit gate. Hunter is not going to be chairing the Psychologist, and he's going for 487, but she was able to make that window fall. Hunter's going to blink right through this window and try to hook this. Oh, is able to hook this gardener, and that's a 2-man down for the side of this Hunter. He's going to be bringing her back to the basement, and the survivors have just left, so that is a 2-man escape for the side of Wolves. Game number 5, second half. This match will determine everything. The winner of this matchup will be going to the finals against WBG. On the side of MRC, they have to get a 4-man escape in order to win against Wolves. Anything less than a 4-man escape is a win for Wolves. On the side of Wolves, Hunter, he just needs to get 1-man elimination, and his first target is going to be the Antiquarian as Hullabaloo. She's trying to kite around the back gate area. She's going to walk through that pallet because a clone has been set. She's going to push him with the flute and make it to this next pallet, but is able to get the injury onto this Antiquarian. Still a lot of flute to work with, but it is a Hullabaloo, and if he gets you in the red zone, she's not going to be able to utilize her item. She has the clone getting the red bomb onto her and the clone getting the white bomb onto her. Needs to avoid the black zone, and oh, she was trying to stun the hunter, but the hunter was able to strike first, downing the survivor for the first time. Cypher progress is not looking very good, but that's because we have a explorer and he has a 50% page, but that's still a very early down. We still see a little bit of flute left, so she can definitely rebound kite, but they have to get this rescue with Tide Turner so that she can, in the instance that she doesn't rebound kite, she'll be able to transition to a better area. The hunter is placing his clones to see what direction the survivors are coming in for this rescue. Hullabaloo is opening up the chest boxes, and it looks like he has a gun to utilize. We see the mercenary is able to elbow pad right to the survivor. He flywheels, but he still gets the injury. And we see the lucky guy, with the stun gun. But the hunter had excitement and is able to get the down onto this antiquarian. Survivors use up so many items, but they're gonna go right back down. And unfortunately, it did not pay off. The antiquarian, she had to kite long enough for the hunter to utilize his ability, but she didn't kite long enough, and the basement is also here. Is the hunter going to be cheering? It does look like the hunter wants to take this antiquarian to the basement. If he secures this one-man elimination, that's a win for Wolves, so he's going to be aggressive. The survivors have to be very aggressive. They need lots of stunners, but at the moment, the only stunner character, harasser character, is the antiquarian, which was chased first and down. Then they had the stun gun from the lucky guy, but then the hunter just utilized excitement. Lucky guy's coming in for the rescue. Hunter is applying a lot of color bombs. He's going to utilize the elbow pad to make it to the basement. He's hiding at this corner because now the hunter can rotate his color wheel, and he gets the backdoor rescue while the hunter is concentrating on the lucky guy. We see the little man is trying to body block, and it looks like the hunter was able to still get the bombs on the antiquarian. She flywheels. She's made it inside of the church building, and we can see Zing H is there, but finally getting the stuns onto this Hullabaloo, is able to buy a little more time, but she's in the red zone, and now she can't utilize her flute for faster movement. She's just trying to make it to this pallet. He's still disarmed. She's going to be able to throw on this pallet. Hunter is still disarmed. That's how, she did get 3 stuns in a row, so sniped with the clone, and now she's returning to the manor, and that is a win for the side of Wolves. They will be going against WBC for the title of winner champion for summer IVL. Survivors are going to salvage this situation. We can see the explorer has 79% page from his page, and the hunter is now going for this mercenary. We have a double forward ball, rugby ball on the side of this lucky guy, and the hunter is able to get the hit onto this mercenary. The delayed damage is allowing him to move around a little bit more, but he is going to be going down eventually and chaired for the first time. 2 survivors that are at full health, so can definitely go for this rescue, but the hunter is chairing the mercenary on the lucky guy cipher machine. We can see 2 huge sticks is the forward item because of the certain skin, and is able to get the injury onto this lucky guy. He's going to utilize his football, get out of this area, and it looks like they're trying to go for that backdoor rescue. He's just going to push that cipher machine. He was able to get the rescue. Hunter is back on this mercenary, and the explorer just decoding right next to this hunter, very unbothered. Is going to be setting up a clone on the opposite side of that pallet so he can't vault, and is able to injure the survivor. They were able to finish that 4th cipher machine. They just need to work on that last cipher. He has a 35% page, but he's the full health survivor, so the only survivor that can actually go for this rescue. We see the lucky guy is pushing the cipher machine at 67%. Hunter is bringing the mercenary towards the outside of red carpet. Cipher machine at 80. Explorer coming in for the rescue. Hunter going to pressure this cipher machine. Not quite ready. He's going to be able to disable his items for a time being. He's going to utilize his illusion, walk through, throw it on the next pallet. Hunter's going to utilize trapeze. Cipher machines have been popped. Endgame situation. 3 survivors up and running. Hunter is going for the explorer. Is able to get the white bomb on him so far. The red bomb on him next. Needs to avoid the black zone. Is able to get him and down the survivor. Hunter has detention, so he will be able to hit them right away. And it looks like the opposite exit gate at back gate is being opened. Hunter only has excitement and he does not have teleport or trump card, and that aggressive build was just to ensure that he could get that one-man elimination, which he did achieve. And that's a 2-man escape for the side of the survivors. Congratulations to Wolves for moving up in the tournament.